How everybody doing out there? Salute, salute. So today's topic, I want to talk about loyalty and what loyalty means to you, to me, to everybody. Because nowadays it seems like everybody got their own definition of loyalty. Salute them Canes, Harris. Salute, salute. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I had to go check on my roasted potatoes. But salute, salute, salute. Hey, hey, I swear, LaQuetta, I'm about to be on my way to work as well. Salute, Dream. Happy birthday. Hey, chat, tell Dream happy birthday. Happy birthday, Queen. It's your day. Salute, perfect peace, salute. Okay, we can get it started. Okay, well, we was having salute Potter Puff. Okay, so let's talk about loyalty. Salute, Nurse P. Salute. Salute, salute. Manny B. Salute. Hey, hey. Yeah, we talking about loyalty today. We're going to talk about loyalty and how everybody has their own definition of it. So, me personally, like we had a conversation last night on another guy's panel, and the conversation was, what do women really want? And me, I spoke up and said, as a woman, I would want what I want out of a relationship, a friendship, or any type of shit. Anything that I'm investing my time and my effort into. I want honesty, respect, and loyalty. Salute Julian, salute Keisha, salute Isha, salute, salute. And it was a lot of talk about loyalty, and I noticed that everybody has their own definition. What is your definition of loyalty? Because my definition of loyalty is I kind of feel like I respect you more how you act behind my back than how you act in my face type thing. You know, because anybody could be smiley, giggly, and loyal in your face, but it's behind my back that I really appreciate. And we living in a time now where loyalty so hard to find. Loyalty is so hard to find nowadays because everybody got their own definition. Salute the angel of LA. Salute. So I started this conversation because I want to know what's everybody's, you know, what do you consider loyalty? I'm dropping the link now. If anybody want to come up, do not be scared to come up, y'all. This is a discussion. It's only so much that I can say, without any rebuttals or, other opinions on the situation at hand. So it's like, what is your definition of loyalty? What do you feel like is disloyal? Like, it's crazy. Men don't think that cheating is disloyal. Salute, Dub. Salute. So, hey, Gigi. Dog said you ain't say nothing yet. I did, Dream. I just told y'all what was my definition of loyal. My definition of loyalty is not how you are in my face. My definition of loyalty is how you are behind my back. That's my definition of loyalty. If if you can stand on me and whatever's going on about me behind my back, that's loyalty. Not how you are in my face, because it's easy to be loyal while you're in my face. It's easy to be like, well, I'm a ride for you, but behind my back is what really matters to me. So that's really my definition of loyalty. Like I said, honesty. Like, be honest with me, be truthful with me. Like, and this ain't even just for relationships. This go for friendships too. Like, we live in such a disloyal ass world, and it's so crazy out here. Salute,
Hello? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, I think Skokahana's dropped off.
I'm back. I'm back.
Hi,
I'm back.
everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I think that was
Oh,
my internet had just stopped working for like 2 seconds. I don't know why.
salute everybody.
But yeah, so back to what I was saying. So, what is your definition of loyalty? Once again, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I just really be
It's my
wanting to get
birthday. Okay, but
different points of views, because, like I said, I was on a panel last night, and it was just weird to me to hear, the different opinions of what people think is loyal.
well, it's gonna be different opinions of what people think is loyal, because that's one of those things that it does come from your personal point of view. Like, really, nobody's definition of loyalty might be the same. Loyalty in itself is just like, what side are you on of something, basically. But that can vary. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you don't expect the same loyalty from your mate as you may expect from one of your intimate girlfriends. Just like even with that, you might not expect the same loyalty from one of your intimate girlfriends than somebody that's one of your girlfriends, but you just consider more like an associate. So for
Okay,
me,
I got a question. Okay, so say I'm trying to figure out how to word this question without it sounding crazy. So, okay, when it comes to your friendship and loyalty, do you think that it's okay for your friend to be friends with somebody who's done wrong by you? Or
I
does it depend on who the person is? Like
no
who the person that
no
did you wrong is?
no. I'm gonna tell you something because mine is gonna be an unpopular opinion. I'm a very loyal person. So what I
Salute,
mean
Jelly
by that
Bean.
is like if if I love somebody and I'm like, this is my friend, I'm never gonna be in a situation where I'm sitting in a room and somebody that don't like them or have a problem with them, where they're gonna feel comfortable to say something about them. That don't happen in my presence. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know, like, oh no, well, just don't say nothing in front of her. I'm one of them. I give off that kind of vibe. And so for me, no, I can't. It will make me withdraw if me and you supposed to be like intimate friends and somebody that does not like me and you're befriending them. Hell nah. Because for what? You
Salute
see
to
what I'm
you.
saying? And it's not like I expect my friends to pick up all my beef type of thing, but it's just like if you know me and you love me and you know what kind of person I am, and for somebody to be like, oh well, I don't like her, this, and you still fuck with them, why? I wouldn't do that. So I don't want that in my life at this point. I done been in those situations, and the way I feel is like if somebody comfortable sitting around some other people talking about you or why they talking about you, they ain't really for you either. You see what I'm saying? Because
Facts.
because when
And
I'm
I've always felt
with
like
my friends, it's like
why
this. Like you're not gonna sit there and talk about them in front of me because I'm feeling like you talk that I'm taking that like me. You know what I'm saying? Because like this my intimate friend, and when I'm here, it's the same as I'm being there. My ears is they ears, my eyes they eyes. Everything that's going on, I'm gonna tell them any fucking way. So I feel like yeah, only a fake friend gonna really sit there and do that. Because why would you be comfortable listening to somebody talk down or in a negative capacity about somebody you love?
and I asked this because I fell out with a friend behind that because my thing be, and maybe correct me if I'm overreacting, salute new band, salute. Why if you're my friend, why are they comfortable enough to talk about me around you?
That's what I just said.
And it's like, and a lot of people try to play the both sides game. I really don't believe in that. Well, I'm just cordial with both of y'all because it's like, so you're just sitting there and they're just talking about me and you not engaging.
So think about that. Because you're old enough to have been in a situation where that very thing has been happening. So if you sitting there and somebody talking about your friend, why would you sit there and let them talk about your friend?
Facts. And a lot of people
Because you
try to
don't
play
feel
the
like they
well,
really your friend. You don't
you
care.
know,
So
I
like,
like both of y'all and I'm cool with both of y'all. I
yeah,
feel
I don't
like
do
this.
that.
Like, even if it is a situation like that where y'all just all was friends, it's like, oh, she wasn't more of my friend than her. We was all friends. I would respect more when people shut it down. People act like they can't shut it down.
Mm-hmm. And you
When
can.
right, when it's like you can be like, hey, I understand y'all got what y'all got going on, but I don't want to hear it.
But I'm gonna be honest though. I have still been friends with people where they've been associating with people that didn't like me or whatever. But I didn't never like even though I still, associate with them, they was never my intimate friend like after that. Like if I'm going through something in life, I'm never calling and telling them my business. Like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
because you're always with the ops.
So like, yeah, so it's like I could still be cool because I mean I'm a grown woman. I know how to conduct myself comfortably around people that don't like me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That don't bother me. I'll walk in a room full of people that don't like me and be smiling and like, hey, you know, and don't nobody say nothing back to me. I don't care. I still, you know what I'm saying? I'll still move around the room just like whatever and dominate that motherfucker. So like from that aspect, it'd be like I don't care, but like on a larger level, like knowing how I ain't the most social person. Yeah, they don't get that intimate part of me no more. I start taking back my love. I won't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna show up. I ain't gonna call you. I ain't gonna call and just check on you and shit like that. Kind of just let it go.
And I know this conversation sound real basic and childish and it's like common sense, but y'all would have had to been on the panel that I was on last night, and it was some unbelievable like shit that people really believe. And that's why I was like, no, I gotta talk about this because like I said, I wanted to hear different points of views because I never thought of the shit that these people were saying last night. So I'm like, I need to get out here, listen to other people because how I feel about loyalty, that's how I feel like everybody should feel.
Yeah, but everybody's not gonna feel like that, and that's just a fact because loyalty means different things to different people. It's just like even in my relationships with men, loyalty wise, like how loyal and how loyal they were was different in each relationship. And I had different things that I expected. You know what I'm saying? And that's based off of like what age I was, how much I knew, what mattered to me at the time. So all that kind of impacts like
Salute,
the,
JB.
the loyalty level. Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes.
Somebody else hit the link. Come up here. Like I said, I want to hear
Um,
different points of views.
but
Go ahead, Dre.
on the so like now even like being at the age I am now, what I expect loyalty wise in a relationship is completely different than even my last relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you find out different things that you feel like end up mattering to you, if that makes sense. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Um like me being single right now, what I expect loyalty wise is going to be completely different than when I have a child. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a completely different area and what I'm going to, want in my life having a child in it. So, as opposed to what I'll accept and tolerate while I'm single. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that was another like conversation we had. They like, well, why are y'all single? And I'm like, I told them the same thing you said. Basically, like at a certain point of life, it's just certain things that you are not willing to accept. Like being a man that's just constantly cheating on you, or mentally abusing you, or physically abusing you. And they like, well, cheating ain't really disloyal.
Yeah, but okay, so that's definitely I guess what y'all be calling that cap. So that's definitely cap because here's the thing with the whole cheating thing and if it's not disloyal. If it was not disloyal, if what they were doing was okay, they wouldn't even be calling it cheating because they would be able to go and say to the person that they are pretending to be in a monogamous relationship with and say, and they would know that, hey, I'm gonna be fucking Jennifer on Tuesday. I'm fucking Tori on Thursdays. I got Wednesdays free for you. I can take you on a date Friday nights, but I'm gonna fuck Sheila afterwards. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
And I
that's
always
not. You see
believe
how
people don't
that's
hide
not a
shit.
that's not a true statement for a guy to say, oh, being cheating is not being disloyal. It is because you wouldn't even be calling it cheating. It would be a completely different situation. Anytime you doing something
That you have to
behind
hide.
somebody's back that you gotta hide and you can't tell them the truth about is disloyalty. You see what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
if you were being um if you were being real about the situation, there is no cause for there to be any lies or secretive or for this person to not be in the know. Like, because
Facts.
I honestly don't have a problem with people that want to be with multiple people. sometimes people want different things in life. So I don't feel like nothing wrong with that. I just feel like it's something wrong with that when you're telling one person that it's just y'all and that's what they thinking. And then you got these other situations going on. So
Facts.
that's disloyal no matter how anybody slices
And
it.
then a lot of men, they talk about this, they the new saying back door, they got back door. I feel like when you cheat on your woman,
Backdoor what? No,
you
I don't
backdoor
know.
your guy. Like that's like backdoor your nigga. Like you lay with this woman every night, y'all break bread together, y'all do everything together.
But you're not being authentic about what and that's dangerous. That's the thing with cheating that I personally have a problem with because it's like, well, it's uncurable diseases out here, and it's a reality.
Yes.
And I thank God every day that I have
Salute,
not
no
ever
saying.
had a STD, but the very thought stresses me out. Except that one time when we was talking about that girl that got the like $5 million for getting the STD.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, any
Salute,
other
Miss
thought of that,
Cheney.
yeah, it totally stresses me out. So that's just my kind of thing with it. Like,
We
but
talking loyalty and what's different people aspects on it, the different meanings, how what's loyalty to you and what's loyalty to you. Like the link is in the chat if anybody else want to come up here and talk about it. Like I said, I would love to know because I heard
does
some
loyalty even matter to everybody though?
that's what I want to know.
I honestly don't think so. Like I think like some women in relationships that know that a guy is like cheating on them repeatedly. I don't think loyalty in the sense that we're talking about, I don't think it matters to them like that. I think they might have a completely different definition of loyalty. You know
Right,
what I
and
mean?
and
So
that's
maybe
the
that's why
crazy
some dudes
part,
feel like cheating on their girl is not being disloyal because maybe it's some women that feel like that, you
and
know?
that's crazy to me.
But we all have a right to want what we want out of a relationship, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, and we definitely do.
So
Even in, like I said, and it ain't just relationships, friendships too. Like
mhm.
I swear, honesty is the key to everything. I feel like we can't really get ahead with nobody trusts nobody nowadays. Everybody think everybody out to get them. So
Because
that's
a lot of times that's true though. Like we can say a lot of people are like that, but they're not like that because they just woke up and was like, I'm gonna just feel this way today. No, it was usually brought
facts,
on by an experience, right? With people that they
facts,
thought that they were in a safe place with, thought that they loved, thought that they trust, thought that there was respect, and all those things were mutual. And it turned out to be none of that. So yeah, then it becomes hard to trust other people or be open to allowing new people in your life. Because a lot of times, because think about what you just said, a lot of times when that kind of stuff happens, it's not like this is somebody they just met. This be people that have been in their lives for years, maybe even more than half their life. You know what I'm saying?
facts,
So I think
and
that
yeah,
count. You know what I mean? Like
and
it
it
don't be
just
like people just like pulling that out their ass. It's like because that pain is real. The pain of betrayal, of from your friends or your mate, that disloyalty, that's real. You don't just heal from that like instantaneously. Shit like especially if you're a real
right,
loyal person, that shit can shut you down for a little
facts,
bit. You get shut all the way down and you completely have to recharge after experiencing something like that. That can be traumatic, especially because see, it also depends. Like some people is very social. Well, they'll go mingle and be around everybody and all that kind of things. But a lot of people are not like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not the most social butterfly type of people.
see,
So
and
when
I'm very
stuff like that
social.
happens, it affects them in a completely different way. You know what I'm saying? Because there was this whole process that I'm even opening themselves to let somebody in to start off with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that shit is hard. That shit is real hard when you let somebody in, and then they just that shit is terrible. You definitely right about that because I've been there.
Yeah, that's
But
why
that's
I'm very careful now. Like, it's like because I love everybody, and I take that for what it is. I don't expect that back from everybody. You see what I'm saying? So me loving everybody is just me doing me. But if I put expectations on that, right, and was like, oh well, because I feel like I love this person, I'm like, well, they don't love me, and I would be wrapped up in something completely different. But I create that balance in my life for myself where I'm like, I don't expect anything from anybody. That way, I'm always grateful or thankful for anything I receive from anybody in the positive. You know what I'm saying?
bad.
And I feel like it keeps me protected. It keeps my especially being me, and I'm just saying on me because I'm a very emotional person. So it's like I give of myself what I feel like this part is available, but this part is just for me. And then I'm gonna keep that for myself because what I'm not gonna do is get too emotionally invested and get out of whack because now my feelings is hurt because I feel like I was loyal to this person and they're not giving me loyalty on the same level that I was giving it to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's
So
my
that
problem.
happens
I'll
more
be too,
with females.
loyal to
That's
people.
happened for me more with relationships with females. That's why the
Yeah.
female friends that I have, that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They've been
Uh-huh.
it. You know what I mean?
And
Um,
that's crazy because
because
that's how it goes.
it's hard to open up. It's hard to get close with other females because the loyalty don't be matching. And I guess that's what you were saying. Like you feel like how everybody, the way you view loyalty, that's how you feel like everybody should. And that's why I was saying like, but in reality, they don't. So it's like it's
Right.
hard. Like it's special when you meet somebody that y'all loyalty match. And it's like usually those will be lifetime friendships, relationships. But
Hmm.
for the most part, that be rare. So if I meet somebody and they, you know what I'm saying, their energy is like, and then I try to keep them in my life. Now I ain't gonna kiss their ass to keep them in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely try to hold on when I come across that type of thing. But for the most part, uh especially with women, I think it be hard. It be hard because we each as women have our own definitions of loyalty and who we decide to be loyal to, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, that's a big problem with the. I just it's always some stuff when you try to get close to to women nowadays. Like it's
I,
always something. It's like women just be hating each other.
and
It's hard to
you know,
find a
some
loyal
of them
person.
and that's sad, but you know, shout out to the women that's not like that. I've also had the opportunity to meet a lot of great, secure, just genuine, good people. So like,
Mhm.
that definitely ain't all women, but I think a lot of us tend to run into those kind. We end up um connecting with them, and that's why it end up being a bad situation.
Mhm.
I mean, and it ain't really no judgment thing. I think a lot of people just we all growing. You know what I'm saying? Like every day
Mhm.
we all growing and learning. So really, I try not to fault people too bad for stuff because I know for me, like sometimes I'm a very intelligent person, but like it's some things common sense wise that it's like, damn, she is dumb as it. Like it really be going over my head because I don't think on that level. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that the same way with like growth. Like sometimes people act disloyal because that's their growth level. You know what I mean? They literally don't know no better.
Yeah, and that's the sad part. That's the sad part because man, this like Charles Gang said, these days loyalty just a word, like literally.
To some people, and that's just some people because it's also people, loyalty is a very serious thing and they'll kill over it. So,
Hmm.
loyalty to some people is just a word, but to some people it is way deeper than that.
Facts, and those are good people. Salute, leader, son, salute. But yeah, I just wanted to have a small conversation about that because it was just like I said, when I was listening to other people's point of view, I never knew people felt them ways.
Like what? The only
Salute,
point of view I heard you say was the
man.
guys saying that guys did. I mean
It
that
was
cheat on that
so.
girl not loyal.
It was so much. It's just. It was so much. It was like they were saying. The reason why black women, why we get cheated on the most, is because we are disrespectful. Um, as a if a
Well, I mean, but
man,
that did that trigger you?
no, it was just
Oh,
weird because it was actually people agreeing, and I'm like, wait, people really feel like this, you know? Like I said, I'm an
okay,
open
but
minded
your
person.
common sense knew that like black women don't get cheated on
Yeah, I'm
because
just
they're
like,
disrespectful. You know that cheating is because that part it had nothing to do with the person being cheated on. That's a reflection of the person cheating. They decided to be uh uh uh
oh, troll gang, I'm
non-truthful.
sorry, I did not try to hide you. I don't know how that happened.
And that's their problem. Like they're a non-loyal person. They're a man or a woman that don't know how to keep a word that they made with somebody. So cheating is not a
Right,
reflection because somebody did this or they didn't do that. You know.
right. And that's why they was like, you not loyal. If
Salute,
you meet
Jamie.
a,
Thank you.
they like if you meet a woman at the club, she's not loyal.
That's so stupid. Come
Like, and
on.
that's why I'm saying it was just so weird to me because it was like, you know, this stupid, but then you looking at people actually agreeing with it, and I'm like,
Yeah, that
let me
That, that's what's
find
wrong
out.
with the world, though. People just be agreeing, which is their right to do. But that's definitely what's wrong with the world, agreeing with any type of bullshit. Um, but so when I hear stuff like that, Skokahanas, you know what? I don't really let it bother me on that level because I know like okay, when I hear somebody say if I'm heard somebody
Yes,
say that,
Salida.
I'm automatically just thinking like okay, I'm gonna let you have that. Well, fuck, I'm gonna argue with a fool for it.
Right, and
I already know that's not true.
it was so crazy. Like I couldn't even argue with the people. I was just looking like, and that's what made me just like, let me see, you know, what people, you know, that at least the people that follow me, what they think about it, about you know, they different points of views. Because I never
No, ain't
seen
nobody
this.
gonna click the link today. Is it because I'm up here?
I don't know. They don't never want to click the link. Why y'all don't ever want to click the link? Like, come up here and talk about it.
Yeah, Lita. But you know, I agree with that, but I also feel like yeah, they just
They
full of
have
crap.
I think men cheat because a lot of them ain't past that
Greed.
little. Like men just see things like I don't know. They think weirdly. Like they see a woman, y'all don't. They don't think about their family or all the shit they gonna lose. They just ready to, you know, risk it all.
And that's why it's like if I
Like I said, I
that's
don't
why
think.
I am the way I am though. If I even if I'm in a relationship that we supposed to be monogamous and you make me think you give me any reason to think that you're cheating on me or you cheated on me or you're doing something behind my back, then our relationship it really is over. Because once I think like that, then I start thinking I start thinking real single, y'all. Like
For
my
real.
Facebook page that I have now, I was like, man, I kept trying to figure out like why did I have this page? And then I remember when I was in a relationship with my ex, um, he was messaging girls or something on Facebook, and I ain't have no dudes on my like my real Facebook page or whatever. So I created
Look,
a Facebook page and I just invited nothing but dudes. Like it was no females. It was just a Facebook page. Me, I'm the only girl, and then all my friends was males. You know, I get on real savage shit. And I
right.
was like, because you don't, you know, so I say more power to they punk ass, but because you know, cheating on me, nigga, you gonna get cheated on back. Well, really, we didn't broke up in my mind. But I definitely moves the fuck on. Quick too. Like I'm saying like I'm gonna give myself some time to think like, are you being irrational? And once I be
Hey,
like, no, you ain't being irrational, you ain't being crazy, you ain't being paranoid, it's on and popping because I'm gonna throw that sad shit off and baby, I'm
salute,
twirling
Polly
around.
Commissioners. Yeah. And that's why I was like, it was just weird to me because it was like people actually think like this. Like it was a weird conversation. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just try to see, what people think. But since nobody wants to come up here, here comes somebody that ain't even loyal. Okay,
Shut up,
Gavin.
Gavin. I was just about to yell that out too. Shut up, Gavin.
What's new? Y'all always telling me shut up.
We got a fellow Gemini on the panel. So
What is
what do you
loyalty
think?
to you, Gavin? Wait, do you know
Hold
what that
on.
word is?
Do I wait? What?
The word
Wow.
is loyalty.
That's crazy. Do I know what that word is? Yeah, I know what that word is.
All right, that's what we talking about then.
Yeah, I know. I saw the title.
So what's
Salute to you, Jelly Bean. I'm not gonna shut up while I'm up here talking though. You said what it mean to me, sis? Am I echoing? Can y'all hear me?
You good?
I can hear
Oh, okay, man. I don't know how to work this new phone. Look,
Okay, then
y'all,
you the upgraded
look,
from a Nokia.
look. Y'all talked about my old one so much. I went and bought a new one that I don't know how to fucking operate.
Oh man, what
But
kind?
nah, I ain't. A Jelly Bean said I'm breaking up.
I don't know how. I hear you clear.
I hear you clear.
Then Jelly Bean said it's a bad echo.
I wonder, is it me?
Jelly Bean, are
Is
you
it
trolling
echoing
me,
when I
sis?
talk? Is it an echo when I've been talking?
I haven't been here. It just sounds very clear to
I
me.
don't know, cause I do got the microphone on, y'all. So I'll be trying.
You said it sound like you fell in the bottom of the elevator.
Hold on, let me back out because I can barely hear y'all. Let me back out and then I'll come back in, sis, and I'll answer your question, Dream.
Okay. Dog, they laughing because they lied.
They lied.
I told you. Dog, she said I'm
Hey,
bullshitting.
Jelly Bean, you mad petty?
Period, sis. I like that in you.
Yeah, he really left.
Come
Come on,
on
let's
back,
get back.
Gavin. Yo, Nokia ain't do
What
nothing.
was 6 years ago? 21,
Oh yeah,
26.
y'all. And tonight I will be on Roast to Toast. We doing a Roast to Toast with Skokahanas. It's like a interview, slash co-hosting. We gonna be, adult conversations. So, y'all should pull up. It's at 4. And come through. That's the link that I just put in the chat to, where we gonna be at. Dog, he really left though. Like gone. Like never to be seen again. Salute money man.
Do y'all still be using y'all fingers to count? Don't lie. When y'all be counting something, y'all be still using y'all fingers.
I do. Sometimes I have to because I be like, wait, ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Oh, there you go.
Just know
It
I
wasn't your
can't stand
Nokia, bro.
just know I can't stand Jelly Bean ass because I just pulled it up on my TV. Y'all motherfuckers play so much, yeah. I guess
Oh,
I guess that's payback, Jelly Bean, for when I was
He did
talking about.
say she was just fucking around. We like that nigga really left.
Yeah, I pulled it up on my TV, and that's the first comment I saw. This
what that?
man really left. She played too fucking. See, Jelly Bean ain't loyal. Drink that's the example, right?
Wow.
You see how quick? Look, Coca Hunters. You see how quick I flipped that? You see?
I swear to God. Dog said, see, that's not loyalty.
Didn't nobody agree with you?
Yeah.
You've been cutting up all weekend. This is ridiculous. It's
Yo,
Monday
yeah.
now. You know that, right?
Wow.
But
Damn,
nah,
y'all
nah,
petty
nah,
on a
nah.
Monday.
You said what?
Y'all petty on a Monday.
Hey man.
What put his hand up for? Who he trying to smack?
Yeah. But nah, Dream, you asked me what does it mean to me, and I know Lita asked she asked me a question in the chat too when it come to cheating. Um Well, y'all already know my sisters don't really agree with nothing I had to say, but I mean, I feel like loyalty is based on, unconditional love and open communication. Like I preferably, don't believe in cheating if, it's open honesty. Because at the end of the
Mhm.
day, I know me, myself as a man, like I never second guess me. I can do everything right. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna use the example like what you just said, Dream. You said you're gonna have a conversation with yourself and ask yourself, are you tripping and things like that of that nature, and you're gonna quickly move on. If you
Mhm.
quickly moved on, you never stop being attracted to the opposite sex in the first place. If you can move on. Where
No, so
people
I'm saying
go
in the
ahead.
event that they, if they, but Gavin, I'm saying like if they're cheating, because no, when I'm in a relationship, I literally be, no, I be so into my man. You have no idea. Like I'm one of those girls that y'all would make fun of. I'm one of the girls that girls be like, no, I don't even want to be friends with her because when she get a man, then she just completely, disappear. You don't hear, she don't talk nothing. You don't hear from her to the relationship over. I'm one of them people.
Oh,
That's
man.
yeah, that's kind of borderline. That's kind of borderline. And I'm gonna tell y'all something about a man. Like, and the brothers will probably be like what they always say, man. You giving
Move
the
on,
game, but
man.
they'll bullshit around and say all men ain't like that. I'm gonna tell you something about a man. If the challenge is over, and I tell women that I've been involved with all the time, the minute you lose yourself in me, I lose interest. Like if you're so into me that you forget your outside life and like the habits and stuff that you had when you were single, I'm not
Right.
gonna have interest anymore because the challenge is gone.
And if that
Right?
causes you to cheat, you just need to say that.
Not and but the thing is, it's not the fact that, well, in my sense, I can't speak for all men in this case. It's not that it causes me to cheat. It's the fact that us as predators, when you're the apex predator, or you're the alpha male and things like that of that nature, like you don't see, and I know I get judged all the time. You always talking about animals. You don't see a male lion chase an antelope every day. That shit get boring. Like you always see them looking forward to the next challenge. And the thing is, it's like keeping that spark alive and things like that of that nature. Like if you're so lost in me, like it's boring because I know you're not gonna go nowhere. That's where it gets. That's how we process it in the man's head. That's just like on a similar aspect. If you got a yes man to everything, that shit gonna get boring. Y'all talk to y'all girls about that. Man, I need a dude that's gonna put me in my place and things like that of that nature. If you got a brother that's just simping all the goddamn time and gonna cherish the ground you walk on, you say jump, this nigga say how high, that shit gonna get boring to you. Like
Fact.
it
Yeah,
just is. That shit is gonna get boring. And it's the same thing with men. Like at the end of the day, we just gotta realize that male and female, we still human beings. We still gonna function off human nature. And just
absolutely.
be- just because I talk to another woman, like what me and you got is what me and you got. Like I that's why I have multiple partners. Like and like it's an open and understanding. I don't fall short, with either one of my partners. And the thing is, if I am falling short, we had that open line of communication to let me know. And like I said, I'm one of them dudes. I don't believe in the whole double standard at the end of the day because your vagina is your vagina. Like I don't bleed from that motherfucker. So when I'm asking who pussy this is, that's just sex talk. At the end of the day, I know realistically whatever you choose to do with your body, that's your body. But I base my loyalty on if you real enough to be real with me and not take my choice away and whether or not if I'm gonna stay or go.
Yeah.
Like so like I believe in unconditional loyalty. Like that's me. Cause I mean a lot of people call it cheating because you lie and then you have to find out a lie after that. And then you have to build on that lie. And then
Right.
when you building on that lie, that's where the problem comes in on if I can trust anything else that comes out your mouth.
Facts.
Yeah,
And
but
that's why I always
ultimately,
say it's good to tell people out the gate the truth because you never know what people willing to go through with you. But when you
Yeah,
go about it deceptive, you fuck it up.
Skoka Honest, you've heard me say it, and Dream has heard me say this shit too. I learned how to mistreat a woman from watching my father do it to my mother and other women. I learned how to understand a woman when I took the time out to actually listen to what my mom and my grandma was telling me. Now, my mama say to this day, because she hates the fact that I'm polyamorous, but she takes it to when I was on the road heading back, she was like, I just feel like you took it a step too far from when I told you the truth or set you free. But my mama told me, a woman to go to hell and back for you as long as you don't take her choice away. Like, you never know what a woman is willing to do for you as long as you don't take her choice away. If you tell a woman like, okay, you're my friend, but I have this friend and this friend, and you allow her to have that choice on whether or not, she's gonna accept that or not, you've already, she was like, you've already won the battle because you hadn't taken her choice away. Once I finally applied that and then understood myself as a man, like, okay, when people say, you trying to have your cake and eat it too. Well, if I bake the motherfucker, why I can't eat it? Like, that's just my thought process. And I mean, like, I'm based off open and honesty. So, that's where that's what loyalty means to me, Dream. I ain't gonna
well, I could respect everything in what you said. The only part that I had a issue with, like, is with you thinking that, like, if somebody cheats, that it's the person that's being cheated on, it's their fault. And
Oh, no. I don't know. No, my bad. If that's how it came off, what I was saying, no, I don't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily saying like it's a you problem. I'm not necessarily saying that. Like, if a person decides to step out and lie, that's a them problem.
yeah,
But if a
and that's how I feel too. Like, it's just
yeah, that's a them problem. Me, I'm just saying, like, she said that's what you do with cake. You eat it. I definitely want my cake. Jelly bean.
shoot, me too, Jelly Bean. I think we all do, and I think I mean some people, it might take more than one person to do that, but it doesn't necessarily either. Like, in my relationships, I tend to be in my own. That's why I tend to be in my own world, because it's like, as long as I'm happy, because it's like, long as I'm happy, I pretty much don't care what's going on elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, if
Facts.
when he making me happy, I'm just concerned with making him happy. And that's why I be feeling like my relationships be so good. Even after they end, like, all my exes be wanting me back. And I be like, hell no, because I know why you want me back, because you didn't realize what you had when you had it.
Right.
And now that you done went out here and
And they didn't
experienced
drag
other
you.
women that you thought, like, with your eyes was like, oh, well, this looked good to me. But then when you got to sitting down and you having conversations and having meals together, and you realize, but it don't feel good to me, right? It looks good to me, but it don't
Mhm.
feel good. It didn't taste good. You ever seen some good looking ass food and then you bit into it and that shit was nasty as hell?
Right.
And you like,
Hmm.
what the? I've been deceived. And I be feeling like that'd be more what they experiencing. So then when they come back and they all want to be, want to get back with me. And I'm like right now, I thought about it and I said, hell no, I'm not going backwards, because I've already experienced you being disloyal to me, right? So why would I
Hmm.
choose that again? Like, I forgive you, but I ain't choosing that shit again. Not intentionally. You know what I mean?
You remember I told you that though, Dream, and you cussed me the hell out.
What?
Is that me?
No, that's my ring camera.
Uh, I said an ex is an example of what not to go back to.
Yeah, no, I mean, but
Yeah.
I ain't disagree with that. Yeah, they is, because
That's a
I'm
fact,
not.
but the
They
way
they
shit
always
going
trying
out
to come
here,
back.
I see why people be going back to their ex because this dating
Not,
shit out here
but,
is terrible.
but the thing is this though, sis. The reason people are living backwards is because people these days don't like a challenge. Like it's what they comfortable with. Like they'll rather like it's a TikTok going around here where you see these couples standing together and it's like I'd rather go through hell and back and deal pretty much with your toxicity and settle before trying to work on something new and things like that of that nature. So it's like, okay, if that's the case, when I have life discussions or me as a life coach or a motivator, like in the military, when I have life discussions, I'm like, okay, if that's the case, I take your words and put it in layman's terms to help you see how you're not making sense. When you say, I'd rather deal with the old instead of building the new, if your house get tore down by a tornado or a hurricane and you get all this water damage, what you saying is you'll rather go back to that old house with all the water damage than have shit built anew. That's what you're saying when you say you're gonna settle in toxicness. And that's what's wrong with today's generation. They live based off instant gratification. And it's like I'd rather deal with all the bad and take some good because at least I'm getting some good. That's not me. That's not me. That'll never be me. That's why I say what I said, Dream. My ex is the example of what not to go back to.
Yeah, but it be so hard. It's easy to be like something is toxic, but it be so hard to get out of that because even in the toxicness, it feels so good. Let me tell y'all something. I've been playing out Mario. I don't know if y'all remember this song with him and Gucci Man, and it was called "Loving You." Why
Mhm.
would you, if I'm loving you, why would you want to break up? And it's a part where he be saying like, um, basically, I'm basically he gonna do all this bad stuff. He gonna cheat on you. He gonna lie to you. He didn't did it, but he's saying then he be like, basically like, but I love you. And it's like, no, I'm like, it's so toxic. And the way the beat hit right then is so magical. But that made me realize I every time that part play, I just yell out toxic because that's exactly what that is. And for some reason, when you're in it, it be like, man, the
Man,
passion level be crazy. The passion level be crazy in toxic relationships. Like, yeah, six the breakup that song, and it's like, why would you want to break up if I'm loving you? And it's like, and as I was listening to it for like the 10th time in a row, I said, ain't nothing about this shit love. Ain't not literally ain't nothing about it love. But when you are in that shit, you do believe like I love this person, I need them, like I don't care what I
So
gotta
let
go
me
through. I
let me
need
ask,
that dick to come home to me
can I
tonight.
can
You
I can
know,
I ask you this? Do you feel like if a person like is involved with another person that he loves you less?
yes.
Where do
I
you
don't. You
think
know
that
what? Can I be honest about that, Gavin? I don't know that I necessarily believe that about our men. I think that some men, I think that they can love more. I think they do love more than one person. And I think that that's why it be so hard for them to remain faithful even when they make agreements
Salute to
to
the
be
black
in
TV.
monogamous relationships. And that's why I never try to lump all men together and be like men this, because it's not. Different men think and operate different ways. But I think there are
Salute,
certain
Punchline.
men that they they do be loving more than one person. And I especially think this is true about men that don't get over loving somebody. And by that I mean like this woman might not been willing to accept certain things about your behavior, right? So she take away the choice, she take away the option of she take away your choice of having her as an option. She remove herself, like, because I ain't finna deal with this shit. So you can't have her. So then he moves on to this other person and he do love her. you know, but he still loved this other person because he never stopped loving her. She took that option away from him.
Salute, Queen B. Salute.
Do that make sense?
Nah, it makes perfect sense on what you just said.
Huh?
It makes perfect sense on what you just said.
Yeah, so I think those kind of men are different because I mean I know men like that, like and I like
Anybody else
I
want
think
to
they
come up
can
the link
still
in the
love
chat?
they. I think they still love they. I can think they can love they mate and they go and cheat with other girls. Because here's the thing, I don't think cheating is always just like sex. I mean, a man could have love in his heart for a woman and he don't have sex with her, but he's in a relationship with somebody else and maybe he just take her out to eat every Tuesday. That's still fucking cheating. You know what I'm saying? And on some level, that's kind of worse than it's worse for a man to be emotionally involved with a woman cheating than sexually, because a guy could fuck a girl and not care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
that's
could just
true.
like hitting that and be like,
I,
I don't like nothing else about her. Like I ain't gonna, it could be like, yeah, but this is cool, but I ain't, invested in her. If that did that
that,
make sense?
nah, that makes sense. Let me ask you this though, Skokahanis. So, and let me ask you this before I get the example that I'm about to give. Do you feel like if he's involved with someone else, he loves you less because he's intimate with that person? Because I hear people say all the time, intimacy makes a difference.
And that's how I feel. I feel like if me and you are together and I'm not doing it, then you shouldn't be doing it. Like it's different if you have that open relationship where it's told, but yeah, you can't love me because that's hurtful and you don't hurt people that you love.
Okay, so are you saying it from a sense of? I just asked my question before I dance around the thing. So when you have a best friend, are
Right.
you only supposed to just have that one best friend? Are you supposed to just stop at having that one best friend? So if you get another friend, does that make you disloyal to your best friend?
No, because that'd be my friend. They wouldn't be my best friend
I,
though.
I understand that. So when you hear the word intimacy, do you just think sex?
No.
Okay,
Intimacy
so
can be a mind thing.
all right,
Intimacy is
all
deep.
right. So let me ask you this: me and you are best friends, sis, and
Right.
we've been best friends from the jump, like from forever. I had to come stand outside because my brothers and them in there loud. But you've disclosed, vulnerable situations to me and things like that of that nature, right? Like I know everything about you. But then I'm in the military. So, we contact each other when we contact each other. But you meet Dream and you and Dream become friends and you can be vulnerable to her and things like that of that nature, right? That's a form of intimacy.
Right.
So are you not intimate with two people? Because that's a form of mental intimacy, right?
Yeah.
So, so because you can share that mental intimacy with more than one person, does that make you disloyal to your first friend?
No.
We overthink things when it comes to cheating because once we share sexual intimacy, it becomes possessive.
Right.
That's where the problem comes in. It's like we tie sex to we having sex. You're just mine and only mine. But then when the question that I just asked you is asked, it's like, okay, so do you look at it the same way if you get multiple friends? Because you're sharing mental intimacy.
And that makes sense. That makes
Yeah. See, Gavin, that's right where it goes into running game. So let's be clear. I do agree that like
Here
we
we
can
go.
be
Now I'm
possessive.
running game.
No, because that shit be sounding so smooth. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Because that's exactly why people be like, "Oh yeah," and that sound good, and it's like, yeah, but listen, no. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, of course, I know that in reality, none of us own each other. Okay. But let's be clear, sex is the most intimate physical act that can happen. And it's very nasty if done right. So there's
What the
definitely
fuck
going
does nasty
there's
got
definitely
to do with
so
it?
listen, let me finish my sentence. So there is definitely gonna be some some level of feeling like, yeah, I'm not quite okay with you doing that with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So and so from that level, it's like, yeah, of course you're gonna feel some, even though we truly don't own each other, but yes, of course you're gonna feel some type of a sense of entitlement in that area with somebody that you're intimate with, as you should. It's not, I have no problem with people that do it willy-nilly or whatever, but that's just not for everybody.
So let me ask you this. So when you become sexually intimate with somebody and then y'all stop being involved with one another, if that's the case on what you're saying is what you did with that last person, you should never do it again, because you've already had that moment of intimacy, you've already had that strong bond, so you're not gonna get nasty for the next person.
Well, and on some level that's true, because it's not the same. Every relationship isn't the same.
So sis, that's not unconditional loyalty, that's loyalty at a convenience. Your loyalty is based on how you're conveniently feeling at the time. Because if you're unconditionally loyal to that person that's loving you and that's loyal to you is going to be about what makes you happy. Like when people hear me talk about Julia and things like that of that nature, like, yeah, it's fortunate that she prefers girls other than, men and things like that of that nature. But at the same time, I'm also hip and honest to know that a woman's intimacy can be way deeper with another woman because y'all understand each other's bodies better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, though, if that is what makes her happy, like if that is what makes her happy, and I'm loyal to that person, my loyalty is not based on the physicality at all. All right, now I gotta stop talking because Kareem,
Yeah,
my sister
shut your
told me
ass up.
I'm
I was changing the baby,
not
sis.
qualified to talk on relationships. All right, I'm going on mute.
I don't know why y'all listen to
You just should have
right
with that bullshit.
I
It
just
wasn't
came
just
up
about
here.
relationships.
I just came up here to say happy birthday, Dream.
Thank you,
Oh yeah, happy birthday,
Cream.
sis. Happy
What up,
birthday. Now
Gabby?
I'm
You
shutting
can
the
say
fuck
happy
up.
birthday first.
I didn't say happy birthday first, sis. No, I
You
didn't.
just came
I,
up
I,
here with the mess.
I didn't come up here with no mess. So hold up. Skokahunters, this is what the fuck we doing. I
No,
came up here
I'm
being
listening. Why
a
is
good brother.
everybody on this panel not cammed up? I'm just confused. Are we Skull Gang or what?
Yo,
I
I'm
wait a
not
don't
minute.
cammed up because I'm moving
not
back and
cammed
forth.
up because I got my afro out right
I'm
now,
moving
and I'm
back and
sitting
forth
here with my
cooking.
titties
I'm
out.
getting
It's my
ready for
birthday.
work. That's the more reason you should be cammed up. Hey, Roasted Toast, Lita. What's up,
I'm
y'all?
a
Jelly
cam
Bean,
up.
what's up,
I'm a
baby?
cam up tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a
Yeah.
cam up
I'll be on camera for
on
y'all at some point
me and
today.
Rosa.
Just right now, y'all know I'm in my afro. I'm just feeling real African right now, Cream. You know, I got my titties out, my afro out. I'm just feeling,
Yeah, and I'm
just
running back and
wonderful.
forth cooking while I'm getting ready for work, but I am gonna be camped up on roasted toast. The little thing. I ain't gonna be camped down.
Roasted Toast. Is Roasted Toast got something going on tonight?
Yeah, you
He
didn't see her.
interviewing her.
I just
At
came
4
in.
o'clock, they finna go live.
It's in it. I had put it in the group chat.
I didn't, I don't be seeing all that, and y'all,
I thought that he wanted me to interview him, but it was the other way around. He wanted me to come on his show, so I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
okay. So you okay, got you.
I'm
So
like, that's
that's
even
you
better.
said at
So
4
I'm
o'clock.
like, at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then I know we do. Y'all still doing the Monday thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So that's right on time.
What, the Monday mixer?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
All the fun with Cream and Isha.
Hey, Gigi.
6 Dub.
But yes, this definitely was a good discussion. Like I said, it was just some stuff I synced on the panel last night, and I was like, I really want to know, do a lot of people think like this?
What Gavin was lying about?
No, Gavin was
Cream, what you think loyalty is?
because I say loyalty to me is more of how you are behind my back than in my face.
Right. That sums up for me at all times. Stay
loyal in my face.
Right, so wrong, or indifferent.
So wait.
Like it's easy for you.
You know what?
Kareem
told me I'm not qualified to speak on relationships.
What'd you say?
Kareem told me I'm not qualified to speak on relationships. So that's still loyalty based on physicality, though, sis. But I mean, hey, different strokes for different folks.
I thought y'all was talking about loyalty. What you talking about?
No, I am talking about loyalty. You just missed up. You just came up here to tell me shut my polyamorous ass up.
Well, I came up here to tell Dream happy birthday and then to tell you to shut the fuck up.
I got it. All right, so I'm a listen. And Jelly Bean, I ain't falling for that shit again. I know you can hear me just fucking fine. Won't work twice, goddamn.
You've been lying about everything.
Hell no, I ain't never lied about nothing. Y'all know that. I don't have no reason to lie.
Everybody just be having their different points of views on things, and I just be wanting to hear them because it's a wicked world out here, man.
Different lies for different wives.
You can say whatever you want, Gavin. I'm gonna still stand by this. When you know what, I be wanting my dick to myself. Call it whatever you want.
And that's facts.
I'm not judging that. It's it.
So do you ever get it to yourself though? Is the question.
Do I get it to myself?
Man, this phone keep on calling. Did I just crack?
Is that what you said, Cream? Do I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've been.
So when you in a relationship,
I kind of caught them. I feel like
the phone right there.
When you in a relationship, do you feel that man is being faithful to you?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I be believing that. And then until I get something that makes me think otherwise, and then
okay, yep.
I always telling them that I always feel like they say, what you don't know won't hurt you. I feel like every man cheat. I feel like, but it ain't what you do; it's how you do it. Like if that shit never make it back home, then that's the difference.
That's me. I've been through too much. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
to just know better. Like
I know if I get in a relationship 9 times out of 10, he will be fucking with somebody else. But I'm not physically looking for it as long as he respect me enough to keep that shit out my motherfucking face.
So do you be talking to other people too?
No.
You be
if I'm really feeling him, nah. I'm a one man woman. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not physically. I'm too old to be fucking around with other motherfuckers.
See, like, and for me, like,
and that's what I say.
It'd be like this, like, if I don't think we together, I don't think he cheating on me. I ain't cheating on him. But like, I didn't told y'all this already. It can be a little thing. I didn't see a text message. He didn't even see the bitch in person. But for me, it was over. Like, I ain't argue with him or nothing. I just saw that shit. He ain't say nothing to the bitch either. But hey, beautiful. And to me,
how you know? Okay, are you the type that when he get a text message, you ask who is that?
Nah, I only seen that. Let me tell you, Cream. I only seen that because he asked me to watch a movie. So we sat down to watch a movie. He was like, "Don't be on your cell phone. Don't be on your computer, or your laptop, or nothing." So I'm like, "Okay."
Salute,
I'm sitting there doing that. And while I'm watching the movie, I see out my peripheral because he only had one good working arm. He have 2 arms, but one of them don't work. So, but with his good arm, when I looked at my peripheral, I seen him with his one good arm on his phone. So I'm thinking, like,
what the fuck you be finding these niggas at? Since
I'm starting to think she's the type of work I do. Dream. Everybody make sure y'all be subscribed to my story time's gonna be off the chain.
Fuck that. I'm starting to think Dream shopping for these niggas at the VA disability home. That's what the fuck Dream doing.
Hey, I ain't gonna knock it because that's some guaranteed check every month. Now,
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Dream like these niggas that wrestle, these niggas that like shit up they butt, Niggas with
Lord.
one little
We
arm
ain't
and
gonna get
shit.
stuck on the one arm. We ain't gonna get stuck on the one arm. But
Salute,
with his
big
one
girl.
arm out my
Salute, big.
peripheral, I seen this nigga on his phone. So I'm thinking like, didn't he ask me not to be on my phone or on my laptop? So who he texting with his one good hand? So I just walked over there, and I just looked down at his phone. And I said, and I ain't saying it. So I seen it and I ain't say nothing. I just walked back over there and sat down and continued watching the movie. But in my head, this little cancer mind of mine, I was like, oh shit, nigga, it's over. You think you're gonna text another bitch, hey, hello, beautiful at 2:30 in the morning, and you got me sitting here?
That's insecure, sis. That's insecure.
I'm not insecure.
I'm not saying you are. I'm saying that's insecure.
What's insecure? That what I did?
Yes.
Why? Why do you think that if you my man, Gavin, why do you think that it would be okay for you to be texting another woman, hello, beautiful, at 3 o'clock in the morning after you didn't ask me not to be on my phone and watch this movie with you?
One, I just spoke. It could be multiple things. One, I just spoke. Two, she probably got off work around that time.
Who give a fuck? Why do you know? All of this is why you exactly.
I wouldn't trip so much if it wasn't at 2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Why
does the time matter? Like we start
in the morning.
Look, I can't speak from a personal experience. I don't be looking at time zones and times and all that shit. When you speak is when you speak. Like I don't.
No, it's not, nigga.
Yes, I just don't.
That, but you know what I know? I'm a beautiful ass woman, and if we in a relationship and you want to play them, because if I open up my motherfucking inbox,
right?
Okay, then we got a whole different situation. Because I ain't no person insecure, but I'm a sensible ass person, and what you will do is respect me. You're not gonna have me going around out in the world all happy and in love with your ass and you in other bitches inboxes, because I ain't in no nigga inbox. I don't give a fuck if you out wherever and all the niggas like, oh, she's so fine, fuck the shit, I do this, that, or whatever. They can't. And when they get to open, oh, did she text you? Y'all texting, you know her, you talk to her. It ain't none of that. So I deserve that same respect.
Hold on. You know how many niggas been in my inbox? Can I eat your pussy? Can I do this? And then the next day post a woman, look at my queen. What?
So hold on. Okay, that's different, Skoka, honey. But so Dream, you just said you
inboxing me good morning, beautiful every morning. Shouldn't you that be going to your queen?
But hold on, Dream, you just said if you open your inbox, right? Then it'll just flood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause guess what? No. See, this is why I like talking to my sisters. Because just because your ass in a relationship, that does not stop the opposite sex from being attracted to you. And that just goes to go with what me and Sko said. Y'all can say all men cheat, but all women have dick on ice. Because look how easy you up here saying, if I open my inbox, all the floodgates are just open with the dick.
How you tried to this be my problem with your inaccurate ass flips, right?
Okay. What you mean inaccurate ass flips? You just said it.
Okay, I just let you talk and say spew that bullshit. So like let's be clear about what we were actually discussing. Okay, so what I'm saying is that I don't, my inbox not open. I'm not giving no other men attention when I'm in a relationship.
Understand that.
So I deserve that same respect. There's no reason for him to be texting other women, hello, beautiful. I'm a woman. I know what that means. That nigga want to give me some money. He want to give me some dick. He want to give me some head. I know what that means. Because if I want to open it and I start talking back, because I got the pussy. Remember, niggas is chasing pussy. I don't got to chase man. I got one. That be the whole goal. Yeah, that's why you talk to a woman, because you want to fuck her. And that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, I have it. So if I decide to start passing this shit out like I'm the mailman, then you can't even keep up with me if you really want to be like. That's what I'm saying. So it's like actually what I was saying to you is he was wrong because he was doing something disrespectful, that he was giving out energy that I wasn't giving out.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. Let me make sure I got this straight. Cause this finna change my whole perspective on some shit. If I text a girl, hey beautiful, that mean I'm trying to fuck.
2:30 in the motherfucking morning, you doing something. What do you take? First of all, what do you text?
Hold on.
No, shut up. Hold on, Gabby. No. First of all, I'm there with you. What are you texting a girl at 2:30 in the motherfucking morning for, saying good morning, beautiful, and I'm right there with your ass?
I got a friend right now.
Man,
She works. Hold
why
on,
are we
hold on.
talking to him?
I got a friend right now that work nights, and if I'm texting her while she at work, that mean I'm on to fuck.
Yeah.
Whew, all right. Well, I guess I can't speak to
But
nobody no more.
It's okay because you
My
deal
friend,
with
I
women that
can't
accept
speak
that
to her
type
no
of
more. Damn. Nah, I can't speak. My sister told me that mean I'm trying to fuck. Like,
9 times out of 10. Yeah, what are you doing texting 2:30 in the motherfucking morning? But you can't speak for nobody, Gavin, because you are already in a relationship to where that's acceptable. So you can't speak on us normal people.
Hold on. I said that from the jump.
You are an alien. You cannot speak to us.
You finna set the internet on fire with that one. Cream called her little brother an alien head ass nigga. Let's react to it. I'm not an alien to shit. Like,
you are alien when it comes to alien, but
hey, I can't text my friend no more. My sisters that told me it's out of the question. I'm an ain't shit nigga. I'm trying to fuck. The time is not acceptable. I apologize.
Okay, Gavin, you're the exception. You're the one nigga that's
no. Don't exclude me from shit.
At 2:30 in the morning, but you don't want no pussy. You just friendly. So you there all by yourself because regular
friendly
dudes,
ass nigga.
Yeah,
regular
men,
right.
Let me tell you something. Okay, Cream Skokahanas. As women, you've been in a situation with a man that start being like, oh, well, I'm busy. They're always busy. They ain't got time. So therefore, nigga, you ain't got time to be texting or talking to no other bitch. You see what I'm saying? See how it don't go together? A man, when he texting a girl and he doing that, he trying to make time. Why? He trying to get in them pants.
And at least respect me enough. Let me go home. Or, you know what I'm saying? Let me get out.
We lived together, though. We lived it together.
Oh, hell no. Nah. And you live here? You got me fucked up. I'm kicking your ass. Gavin, you froze.
Like, he better be glad I ain't put my hands on him, but I didn't. And I love that nigga in his one arm. Like that's why it pissed me off. And it's like, nigga, you got one arm and you got the nerve to use your good one to be texting other bitches.
Damn, yo. Oh shit. I'm a fucked up ass nigga. Damn. I'm fucked up. And all my brothers is out here fucked up with one good arm. Don't use y'all goddamn good arm to text nobody. Hey, beautiful.
Bitches,
don't do it.
The niggas, like, yeah, nigga, if you got any, like, just period, don't be doing shit like that's just stupid. Like, she already, that's like niggas with little dicks and they be going and cheating. It's like, nigga, I've been suffering with this little ass shit. Now you going out here showing your disability to other fucking people. Now I'm embarrassed. I'm letting you put me through this shit.
Oh my God. So drink. Hold on, drink. If you settling for little dick,
I get the cursed big ones be attracted to me. I ain't, I only fuck that one. I ain't fucking, but I laugh when he pulled his pants down.
Drink. Like, I just be like, yo, if all boxes are checked and one is not, if you speak with somebody that has that one box checked, like, bro, I only care about your happiness.
Pocahontas from Highlight C-Dub. Hey, since said it.
I can't check that box.
C-Dub said, if I'm texting you past midnight, I'm having thoughts of knocking your back out, getting in that juice box.
Like Dream said.
Thank you.
Hey, okay.
Salute C-Dub for keeping it real and explaining it to Gavin, because he trying to act like he don't know.
What you mean? No, because I don't fucking know. Like, what you mean? I don't fucking know.
I know
because
you don't know.
The thing is, just because I'm nice to you or just because we talking does not mean I'm trying to blow your back out at all.
At 2:30 in the morning, it's a respect thing at the same time, too.
My sister can't sit up here and judge me because
how you know I'm not laying up with somebody? Gavin, how you know I'm not... Gavin, how you know I'm not laying up with somebody? You gonna text me at 2:30 in the morning? It's a respect thing. You don't text nobody at that time if you ain't expecting nothing back.
Oh my God. Hey, like I said, I already
Timing
said.
definitely matters because
Hey, I
that's
already said.
inappropriate hours.
I already said. My sisters then told me I can't talk to my friends no more. So I'm gonna stop being an
Salute,
alien.
Biggie.
Hey,
I'm finna
Biggie,
be a regular man.
No,
Okay.
Gavin, I think you
I'm
normal.
not.
can talk to
No, no,
women.
no, no, no. I got 2 good arms. I'm not gonna put them bitches to use. I'm on a curfew now. I'll wait till I'm text first. I'm not texting no more. Cause obviously I'm just trying to fuck.
No, I'm not taking away your personality. You know, you're. I'm sure you're a great friend to gals.
Nah, nope,
But
nope. I'm
in,
an
in
ancient alien.
normality, men are not like men that are texting women. I know that when a guy is texting me, "Hey, beautiful," I know what he really think is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I know
Right. You
he
right.
really want to
So
kiss these
yep,
lips between my hips. That's what it
yep,
means. He want to kiss them. So I'm not
yep.
confused. I know what that means. Hey, beautiful.
All right. Hey,
You ain't calling me beautiful every other day.
Oh
Soon as you
God.
find out he ain't got no
hey,
chance to get
I
none, all
know
the hey beautiful stop.
it's fine.
Don't
I
that
know
be telling
already.
me? Ain't it cream? Nigga texting you, hey beautiful every morning, but when
And
he
see,
finds out he
this
ain't
what
getting
I
no
be
pussy,
see.
then all them hey
This what I
beautiful
be
stop,
talking
don't
about.
they?
Whenever y'all go off, it's because see, now I'm finna say what the fuck it really is. The only reason all these men be agreeing is because they don't want to seem like they ain't shit, and agreeing with y'all get them the draws too.
No, that's
Predators
not
don't
true.
look.
You the only
Men don't
alien in this
do anything.
motherfucker.
First of
You the
all, look.
only
See,
alien in
see,
this
this the thing.
motherfucker.
See,
No,
hold on.
no,
This the thing.
no.
Women don't want to
Only
be.
one.
Women don't want to listen when a man telling the truth. Goddamn it.
You ain't
Men do
telling the
not
truth.
panic. We pivot and adapt.
You
Y'all
ain't
tell
telling
us
the truth.
not. Y'all tell us not to do this. Okay, what I'm gonna fall into that category for when y'all just told me I can play with y'all head like this?
What?
That's the only reason niggas be. That's the only reason niggas be agreeing. The women then caught on to it. Let me say she right. Let me say she right. Get the fuck out of here. See, I'm the brother. I'm
You
gonna
get
keep
the fuck out of here.
just because I speak to you does not mean I'm trying to fuck. Because if I want to fuck or if I'm attracted to you in such a way, I'm gonna say what it is.
You're not
I'm gonna
listening. You missing the point. It's not always about because you speaking that you want something. It's the respect thing at 2:30 in the fucking morning. That's disrespectful to call anybody unless you got that.
So
You know
can
what I'm
I
saying?
ask you, is it disrespectful on both
Because if you
sides?
text me, what if the girl that you text, what if she laid up with somebody?
So is it disrespectful
That's
on both sides?
disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Is it disrespectful on both sides?
Is that what you the one texting? Hey, beautiful.
So if she
At
responds
2:30 in
back,
the morning. Come
so if
on.
she,
The time
no,
is the
I'm
key
saying,
factor.
no, I'm saying, so if she respond back, don't it take 2 people to have a conversation?
I don't care about her
We're
responding
not
back or
talking about
not.
we talking about the initial text.
We're talking about you being in the. This is supposed to be my man, and you're gonna sit there while I'm there, and we live together, and text another female at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because Gavin, you know what? You a superhero because apparently your woman can sit there at 2:30 in the morning and text another dude, and you would be cool with it. You don't gotta look.
Julia was just texting her friend last night. The whole time I was on the
That's what I'm
phone.
saying, and so that's you're a rarity for that because most men know they're not. I'm sorry. In reality, that's definitely going to cause a fight.
For what? What am I fighting you for? For what? Make it make
Well,
sense.
it's
What
gonna.
I'm
But
fighting you
most
for?
people are gonna feel like that's disrespectful that you're in a relationship with me, but you're engaging in conversations with.
Not Jelly Bean. I'm not saying I don't know what they saying, sis. Now come on now. You know I don't argue with myself. I don't argue with you all just to fucking argue. The thing is, y'all just said I'm sitting up here just talking about what my man did. Okay, so when it comes to
Okay, he did that
accountability,
shit and he got
hold
done.
on. The reason I asked, because Kareem said, what if she laying up with somebody else? If she responds, obviously it's a mutual conversation.
But that's not the fucking point. The point is the initial text. What are you doing texting her at 2:30 in the goddamn morning? You don't hear that? You trying to go
I know,
all
I
around some
heard
other
that.
shit.
No, I heard
Fuck
that.
if
I
she
already
respond.
said.
Fuck if she respond. Why are you texting her at 2:30 in the motherfucking morning?
So hold on. It's not the texting, it's the time of the matter, right? That's where we're at with.
No. Where we were
That's
at is
one
where
of
I've
the
been
that's
at.
one
No,
of the disrespect.
it's disrespectful for my man to be texting any other female talking about some "Hey, beautiful" and all of this shit.
And he lived with a
I don't
woman.
care what time of day.
He lived with a woman and he texted another
So
woman
that
at
goes
2:30 in
back
the
to
morning.
my
That's why I
original
say it's
point,
not
my
good to have
sister.
these conversations with Gavin.
But no,
Yeah.
that goes
It's
back to my
pointless.
original point,
How
sister.
don't you see nothing wrong with that, Gavin?
Just because I'm with a woman, that does not mean I stop being attracted to other women. You're not the only one that's
Like
beautiful.
I said, y'all talking to a brick wall. I ain't know you should have this conversation
like
with Gavin.
You know what? You know what? You right, Lita. Why am I texting her? Period. You right. You right.
Yeah, he out his
You right.
his
No,
damn mind. You don't. Yeah, your
I
opinion
always
does not
get
count.
I
jumped.
just
You
really
right.
feel like you can't truly be in love if you can't just be with that one person.
Right.
Can,
And I truly love him. That nigga had one arm. You know how many niggas with 2 arms wanted me at that time?
Right.
Bruh.
Shit.
All right.
He's
People don't
stupid.
never want to be like,
All right. You right, Queen B. You right, Queen B. The men can't take it. You right. You right. C-Dub. You right. You got motives and all of that. You right. Yup.
I just really feel like that though. Like, how could you truly be in love with somebody, but you have eyes for other people?
Right.
Hey, I mean,
Gavin, like how I love everybody in the spiritual sense. Gavin is more of he loves everybody. I don't know.
What the fuck? Bruh. I don't know why y'all just be think y'all brother out here just fucking everything moving. I just be tripping. Like, hey, big sis cream. What's up, Jelly Bean? Hey sis, how you doing?
Because I was just waiting my turn. Salute to the panel. Salute Skoka Hunters. Happy birthday, Dream.
Thank you, baby.
Cream, what's up, sis? Gavin, shut the fuck up and let me talk, bro. Because listen, this is the point, bro. Because you are very intellectual, so I know you understand how to hold a conversation. I know you understand other people's opinions and all of that stuff. But listen to what you're saying, bro. You're saying, "Oh, I'm in a relationship. I can't be attracted to other women," and so therefore, that's your reasoning why you feel like it's okay to text this lady at 2, 3 in the morning just because she at work and say, "Hello, beautiful." You don't understand the contradictory there? That's the whole point of what we're saying. Hold on, wait. No, sir. That's the whole point. That's the reason why we coming at your head to get you to understand that yes, you are the exception. Like Dream said, you're the rarity, bro. We understand how your relationship works and how you function over there under your household. But generally, overall, nigga, that's not some shit that's gonna fly. And stop acting like it's hard for you to understand that shit. Because you just sat up here and said the reason why you do that is because, or you tried to justify it by saying, "Oh, because I'm still gonna be attracted to women just because I'm in a relationship." Yeah, nigga, we know that. That's why you don't need to be texting in 2, 3 in the fucking morning talking about "hello, beautiful." The bitch can know that at 2:30 p.m. She don't have to know that at 2:30 a.m. Because if I'm standing next to you, if I'm laying next to you, and you telling a bitch "hello, beautiful" because that's your friend and all that shit, I'm gonna slap the shit out your friendly ass because that ain't some shit she need to be real short of by my nigga at 2:30 in the morning, bro. Period. Okay. And you sat up here and said, "Okay, all condescending and shit. Okay, I can't be attracted to nobody. My sister say I can't be attracted." Yeah, nigga, that's the whole point. That's why you shouldn't text from the jump. But that's not how you do things in your relationship and under your household. That's what's understandable. But you're not gonna sit up here and act like they talking foreign and shit, and you don't realize that generally that shit wouldn't fucking fly. Stop trying to recultivate the rules and shit because you a nigga that like to stick your dick in your 3 girlfriends or however many you got. Everybody don't have different parts.
What's up, the boys? What's up, baby?
So wait a minute.
Mate.
Now I didn't let
Hold on, I'm not done. Nigga. Now go ahead.
Please get all your stuff out the way right now because I promise you I'm gonna share you and Dream ass up.
You might want to go ahead and say what you gotta say because I can't promise you that.
Me down.
Go ahead.
I can't promise you that. Nigga, now go ahead.
Cause
when I think of some other shit, trust me. When I think of some other shit, I'ma say it. Just like motherfucking pieces that come out hot on the press. You want that hot slice of pizza. As soon as that bitch is ready, that's when you grab it. When I'm ready to speak, that's when I'm gonna speak. Now you go.
Ready, little Caesar.
Hey, like I said, y'all, you and Dream were the first two in the beginning of this conversation because I'm not acting dumbfounded at all. Y'all both just said y'all want to have y'all cake and eat it too. I
No,
get
but
the exact-
no.
No, I
It's
didn't.
a-
I'm saying that I want respect in my fucking relationship. I'm not gonna listen. If I'm giving him the respect to not be talking to other dudes, he shouldn't be talking to other women. Now, if we want to talk to other dudes and other women, we can play that game. But from my experience, men can't handle that. I've met one. Yeah, I hear you saying you can handle it or whatever, but I ain't seen that in action either. And so, but honestly, so yeah.
And you goddamn right, I want to eat my cake.
Started doing that, then he would have been ready to dump me too. What?
It all comes back to don't do shit you don't want me doing.
And it comes back to as well, Pocahontas, what I said from the jump. It comes down to possessiveness as well. I know all my sisters.
Whatever you want to. A nigga gonna put some respect on
already.
Why do I have to share my health
All my
with you and your
sisters said
partner?
the
Like
same
you risking
thing.
my health because you fucking somebody who fucking somebody who fucking somebody. I shouldn't have to risk my health to fuck with you. That's a health hazard, first of all.
Nah, for real.
It just boils
Because
down.
while you at home laid up with me, the
dick.
girl you fucking, you think she laying alone? You think she ain't gonna get her some other dick?
No.
It's just right. You just swear.
See what
And
I'm
see,
saying?
Gavin, you going around saying shit
I'm
like,
agreeing. When I say no, Pocahontas, I'm agreeing with you. I mean, I don't think that.
why the reason why I say you acting like you don't know what they talking about, because when they were speaking about the girl that you text, you talking about, okay, so do it apply for her? Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. Because at the end of the day,
it ain't no
at the end of the day,
y'all
it don't matter about
and
her.
I just don't let y'all. If you gonna hold one side accountable, hold the next side accountable.
But this is the thing, you never took accountability. You never took it. You never took it. You never took it. You're like the little boy at lunch that's asking for an extra apple juice because you the one that didn't do good on the playground, nigga. You never took accountability. So don't worry about her.
I just
start where you started,
I
nigga.
just told Crane
Start where you started. Start where you started.
From the jump.
Start where you started.
I just told Crane
Start
from
where you
the jump.
started. Start where you started.
I understand what you're saying when it comes
Man,
to
you talking about this lady. We don't care about her and what she got and her repercussions, nigga. We talking about you.
Hey, I already said I understand.
She probably ain't even working that damn job no more, nigga. You just a freak.
Like I tell y'all all the time, just because y'all ass get up here and get loud, that don't make y'all asses right. I deal with y'all offline in real life all the goddamn time. And y'all know just because y'all yelling, that shit ain't finna change my goddamn mind. And
I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that. Because guess what? We all agree. You the only one that don't agree. You the only one that don't agree. So we don't care about what you think.
Okay, so all right, you know what? That's how the laws of the land is anyway. If it's strength in numbers and more than one person say it's wrong, it's gonna be fucking wrong. That's
okay, Navy man. Okay, Navy man.
That's how the LGBTQ community came about. Because that shit was a shame at first, and now all of a sudden it just matters. It's the hottest thing popping right now.
You see how far you go? Now we talking about rainbows. We talking about your freak ass. Now you talking about LGBT.
Lita, and you feel just like all basically all of us women feel. We the only female he need to be texting. Gavin saying this, he's being irrational because
how am I being irrational?
Thank you, Dream.
How am I being irrational? It just goes to whatever. It's normal because that's what's normalized in today's society. If we grew up with everybody having multiple partners, you know what we'll be saying on this panel right now? Why would we just want one person? That's what the fuck y'all would be saying. I'm just a brother. I'm not scared to say the shit and deal with the consequences of y'all yelling back at me because it ain't gonna change no love for me at all towards my sister.
In your opinion, not gonna change nothing on our side, Gavin. Understand that, because I want you to know you don't get us out our body, bro. This is just good conversation. This is just good conversation. You don't get us out our body. Just know that you're not getting nobody out their body. So
right, like I said, I had this conversation because I heard a lot of different crap, and I want to know, you know, how like damn, a lot of people feel like they, you know, it's just weird out here because that shit is just not. I just don't feel like that can be real love if you fucking other people.
And that's what I said from the jump. When Dream asked me, "Do I really know what this is?" I'm not trying to force my opinion or my lifestyle on nobody. My opinion is my opinion. Just like you just said, sis. In your opinion, you don't feel like there's real love, and that's okay. Like
And
I
the
said,
more you talk, it don't make you right either, though, because you
I'm
like
not
to say
saying
like,
that I'm right.
"Oh, y'all,"
That's why
but you like to say, but I've heard you say it because I don't call up on panels, Gavin, but I've heard you say numerous of times when women have their opinion because all of them have the same opinion and all of them are talking. You love to say, "Oh, just because y'all loud don't mean y'all right. Just because y'all loud don't mean y'all
it
right." You
don't.
got a lot of people talking at one time, so yeah, it's loud. But that still doesn't mean that it's not validated or it's not correct. That's just how we feel. The same way
Sis,
you feel.
I get that, and I'm
Yeah, but
not
you try to
saying.
cut us at the knees, Gavin, and that shit gotta
No, I
stop.
do
That's just
not.
what
No,
you
I
do.
do not.
Yeah, you do.
Sis, that's a personal feeling. That's
Is
a
it
personal
personal for
feeling.
me or is it personal for
No,
women?
I'm saying that's so. Now, hold up. Now it's coming off. Now you saying I'm a sexist, but when I'm saying
Ain't
shit
I didn't say
that
that. I
no,
didn't say that.
so what? Okay, so what are you insinuating? Because like you just
Okay,
said,
that's
I'm an
what you asked.
intelligent
I
That's
brother.
what
didn't
you asked.
even
That's
That
what you
I
I'm
asked.
an
didn't see the sexy
intelligent
side of
brother.
that.
So
I
Me
didn't
so
too.
see none of that.
when you say I'm
I'm an
trying to touch
intelligent
you at the
woman.
knees,
I'm an
what is it
intelligent
that
woman.
what is it that you're saying I'm saying?
Okay, so
If
that's
you're
what you
saying
meant to
I'm
say.
not a sexist or anything
No,
like that, what is it that you're insinuating when you say I'm cutting you at the knees?
okay, so that's the fourth time you asked. Let me go ahead and answer. So what I'm saying is you cut us at the knees because instead of you, I feel like, and I could be wrong, but this is how I feel. When we tell you our opinion or we express how we feel, because there's so many of us expressing it, and the way we express it, it's just absurd. It comes off seeming absurd to you. Like, oh my God, why would they think? Oh my God. And you just got through saying, I'm an intelligent brother. Well, I'm intelligent too, sweetie.
Right.
So at
I,
the
I
same time, so wait, can
go
I
ahead.
finish?
Go
Can I
ahead.
finish? At
Go
the
ahead.
same time, I just want you to
Ain't it
understand
true,
that at,
America?
your the way that you feel is how you feel, and can't nobody take that away from you. But the way that we feel is how we feel. So don't make us feel like we're wrong because we don't agree or we're not in the baggy with you or we're not in the buggy with you when you say certain things and it don't apply to our life or our lifestyle. That's just not how nobody on here is poly except for you, right? Is anybody else on the panel poly?
No,
Okay,
no,
so
not that I know of.
with that being said, like Cream said earlier, you are in it. You handle things differently when it comes to relationships, and then on top of that, you're a man, and we're all women, so we're gonna have difference of opinion, and it might get messy. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make us less validated in our opinion, bro. And that's how it comes off sometimes because you're like, just like you just got through saying, oh, y'all yell, it don't make y'all right. Well, that let me know you really didn't hear me. You just hear a bunch of yelling and you think women don't know how to articulate themselves. I could be wrong. I'm just letting you know how it comes off. That's what I meant by cutting women at the knees. Not that you're a sexist, just
Mhm.
that you don't feel like we have a valuable enough opinion to converse with you.
Okay, so what is it that I said that makes you feel that way? Just because I
Okay, well,
said,
the
hold
first,
on, hold on, hold on. Let me finish
go
my
ahead.
question.
Go ahead.
Because what I just heard you say was when I said just because you yell, that doesn't make you right. What point did I ever say your opinion is wrong though for you to come up with that assumption?
You
Because
never verbally said your opinion is wrong. This is what
okay,
I gathered based off of your response whenever women are debating with you on a panel. Like I said, I don't call into panels, but this is the first time I heard you say that, bro. You say that a lot when when we're having a conversation. And it's not to take away from what you feel like, because you didn't have a lot of valid points too. Don't get me wrong. You didn't have a lot of valid points too. But just the way you agreed with Pocahontas a while ago, you was like, sis, I'm agreeing with you. We rarely hear that from you. And I'm just trying to
okay.
figure out why.
Oh, okay. So Jelly Bean, I don't know if you've been in here the whole time, but
Yeah, I have.
before,
I was actually in here
okay,
when you left and you thought your signal was going out. I was
okay.
here. But go
So
ahead.
when you were telling me you couldn't hear me, when Dream
Yeah,
initially
yeah,
asked the question,
yeah.
Pocahontas, Dream, did I not say from the jump, this is just my opinion, and I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong. The only time that it comes off like I'm just cutting you at the knees from the example that you said is when I point out a contradiction. Because if I felt like, women were beneath me or like the energy or anything, Jelly Bean, off the internet, I'm not nice at all. You hear me say all the time, I really don't like people outside the people that, I'm close with. The only time I feel like, in my opinion, and like you've been saying this whole time, that I could be wrong, is when I point out a contradiction, because I value everything that comes out of a queen's mouth, whether you black, white, yellow, whole nine yards. If you carry yourself as such a queen, that's what I value, what comes out your mouth. The only time I get called churly, though, or say I'm being, a asshole, or I'm cutting you off, is when I point out contradictions.
Okay, so let me speak. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, because you got me hot. Go ahead.
I get it. I get, and Cream will validate when she's the two things that I'm about to say. I don't say anything to make you feel good at all. I'm not saying anything to make you feel good, because if we're friends, I'm going to say some stuff that you're gonna disagree with. I say that all the time. And Cream know this second line that's about to come out my mouth.
Do Cream know your social security number, nigga? Stop bringing Cream in this shit.
Hold on,
God damn.
Jelly Bean. Hold on, Jelly Bean. You see how you said I'm talking and things like that of that nature?
I said, do Cream know your social security number? I didn't say you talking.
Because the thing is, sis, we're cool, but you hadn't heard me say this a lot. We either gonna be all the way right or we gonna be all the way wrong. It ain't gonna be no in between. And that is where I have disagreements with my sisters all the time, when it wants to be that in-between factor. And when I don't agree with the in-between factor, what I've learned is when those opinions come up that I'm cutting people at the knees or I don't value what women say. But I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me tell you this, because you're speaking about generally your experience. I can't relate because I've never been the type. You ain't never called me in no contradiction. And just the same way you said, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, we either gonna be all the way right or we gonna be all the way wrong. I couldn't agree more, nigga, because I'm a black and white bitch. It's either this or it's that. It's either this or it's that. So I get that completely. Let me tell you where you fucked me up at. You just got through saying, yeah, I said in the beginning of this video to Dream and Skokahontas, I'm not saying that, y'all that y'all not right, or I'm not saying that this and that. Okay, but then you turn around and say y'all loud and wrong. What are we supposed to think?
I never said y'all were loud and wrong, sis. I said
you did. Okay, so you said just because you said okay, all right. I messed your words up. You said just because you're loud doesn't mean that you're right. But in the beginning, when you said that I missed it and you spoke to Skokahontas and Dream, you said, I'm not saying that y'all not right.
No, I said I'm not trying to push my opinion on anybody.
I'm not saying I'm right.
That your opinion is wrong.
Okay, and you're not saying our opinion is wrong, but then you go on to say that.
And I segued as well, because we can run it back. I said I'm not saying my opinion is right either.
Let me finish. Thank you. You said just because I'm not saying that my opinion is right, or you just said you're not trying to push your opinion on us, but then you fast forward and say just because you're loud doesn't mean that you're right. Now, what I get from that is, like I said, cutting women at the knees, because which one is it? Either you're going to give us the space and the avenue to have an opinion and disagree or agree, or you're going to say that we're not right and validate it in our opinion. Like, which one is it? You got to pick. You got to decide which one you're going to do for us, because that just spoke volumes, because all you just basically said was what I came off the rip saying was that you don't even intend to hear our opinion. That's what it gives me. You don't even intend to hear our opinion, because off the rip, you say that your sisters, only time that they say that you don't value women, which has never came out my mouth, only time they say that you are cutting at the knees, which is the term I use, is when you're pointing out a contradiction. So every single time you're validated in how you feel because you're Gavin, you point out the contradictions. Nobody else points out any contradictions on how you feel or your opinion, but you are the main one that can count out contradictions. They need to call you the contradiction god, because you know how to point out everybody's goddamn contradiction, and nobody can ever point yours out, because you know why? You're gabbing.
When did
That's
I
what
say
it comes off as. That's what it comes off as. You try to make it seem as if only time, sis, I do this is when I point out contradictions to my sister, sis, and then when
no,
I do that,
hold
sis,
up, and
they
hold
get
on,
mad at me,
hold
sis,
up.
and they try to say
So
that I
Jelly
don't
Bean.
value women, sis, because I pointed out a contradiction, sis. So I
So
just
hold
try
on,
to
I
tell them,
sound like
like,
that.
no, nigga, I'm not trying to hear that shit. And you know why? Because
Go ahead.
all of your sisters is intelligent enough to be able to maintain their opinion and be validated in it, bro. You don't point out contradictions every time to your sisters. Now, I'm gonna give you this, Gavin, because like I said from the jump, I feel like you're very intelligent. I can have a conversation with you about anything, bro, because you're knowledgeable and you know how to speak without emotion. So I can have conversations with you all the time. I give you that. And you are well within your right to speak on things because you know a lot. I've learned from you, bro. Don't get it twisted. I've learned from you, so I know that you're knowledgeable. But I just want you to understand you got a lot of knowledgeable sisters too, bro. And it's not about you always pointing out contradictions, because you ain't never pointed out a contradiction of mine.
Oh, okay, Jelly Bean.
Okay.
But see, hold on. That's
said,
what you
okay.
want to hear. That's what you want to hear me say.
No, I want you to keep going, nigga, because I got a full battery. I want you to keep going. I got a full battery. I want you to keep it going.
You want
I ain't running from nothing.
Jelly Bean, you want a debate. And I
Thank you,
just
Miss
gave you what you
America.
wanted. Okay.
I'm not finna let you tell me that you caught me in a contradiction and shit. And I'm not finna let you cut me off.
I'm saying exactly what you just said, sis, and I'm being genuine when I say your opinion is valuable. I'm not gonna point out any contradictions or anything like that.
My mama and my granny already told me that. I don't need that.
This is not me being facetious or anything like that. And on top of that, never once, in my opinion, or never once have I factually said nobody can point out my contradictions because I'm Gavin. I'm not almighty. And
yeah, no, you never said that.
Hold on, Jelly Bean. Hold on.
I just agree with you, ugly ass nigga.
I get it. But we can't talk at the same time and call it a conversation, sis.
Man, talk, boy.
See that's our differences right there. Why I brought up what I said in the beginning of I'm not saying my opinion is right, and I'm not saying you all are wrong in y'all opinion. That's because it's understood. I've already said it. If you need me to give you that assurance that your opinion is valuable, I value your opinion, even though I've already said it from the jump, that's fine. I'll do that. But that's why I don't feel, in my opinion, that I need to have to keep repeating that. And that is what I mean when I say, just because you yell at me with your opinion, it's not going to change my opinion, because I've already segued into the conversation by saying I'm not going to force my opinion on anybody. And I'm not saying that you are wrong for your opinion. I shouldn't have to keep repeating that. If you got,
I never heard you say that.
I said, Skokahannes, that this your panel says that
I said I haven't heard you say that. I didn't say you didn't. I said I haven't heard you.
You said you was here from the jump. When I first
okay,
got on the panel.
maybe a bitch like looked up at the Cosby Show for 3 seconds. I don't know. I missed you.
And that's fine, sis. That's fine. That's fine. That's just miscommunication. That's fine. I'm not upset with you for that, and I'm not saying you're wrong for not hearing it. Like I'm not saying that. That's fine.
Okay, what I want you to do though, Gavin, stop always saying, "Oh, just because y'all loud don't make y'all right." Because that you can't hear us, so I understand it's hard to receive what we may be saying, but like that's not what we gonna put in a bottle and sell. Because women it's already hard enough for women to be heard. We're not finna use that narrative as like something to where we get dismissed because y'all loud, because you get laxy daisy when you go into it, bro. Yeah, my sisters, they just they mad because I'm just keeping it real. I've seen you do that, and it's just like, just because you claim to be the guy and you're not as emotional maybe as women when they do express themselves, doesn't make you more right either. And like I say, that's just where it comes off. You're like, y'all loud, just don't make y'all right. But we had a lot of good points, and you didn't point it out. I don't need a pat on the back, but I want you to be real.
Okay, and Jelly Bean, you asking me not to say something, that's not an opinion, sis. That's an opinion that you want to be factual. You're asking me to not be who I am, who you respect as a brother, who you respect as a man. I understand.
Okay, Gavin, say it. You can't say it. Fuck you.
Hold on.
Just say it.
Hold on, Jelly Bean. Hold on. And I'm not saying at all, if it comes off that way, it's what I said from the beginning of our conversation, sis. That's a personal feeling. And if you don't like that, out of respect and out of love for you, you voice that. All of my sisters are agreeing with you. I can work on not saying that, sis, because it bothers my sisters. I can work on.
But I don't want to take away anything from you. I like your bald-headed ass just the way you are.
But see, the thing is, I'm not saying. See, and that's where I say, men, we can't afford to have stuff and then turn around and ask for open communication when you're openly communicating to me that you have a problem with something. It's called taking accountability and being willing to pivot or change.
Thank you. Thank you.
That bothers you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's it. Because when I brought that up with the other girl, you like, no, because y'all need to hold. But you never accepted your part. You want us to talk. You want to talk about her, but you never would say what you just said.
Not what. Only thing I asked Cream. Cream said, Cream and Dream said they're not personally talking about me. I just asked, I said, okay, if the dude is wrong, he's wrong. And then I turned around and asked, but what if the female responds? Cream and Dream then said, I don't give a damn what the bitch say.
You initiated.
Yeah, if the bitch said it's I'm like, okay. And the only thing I said after that was okay.
Okay, well, Gavin, when you reference the boy and the girl, you know it's coming from a reference from your real personal life, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Stop acting like you don't know that. You know we're speaking from your personal experience. You talking about the boy and the girl. Nigga, you're the boy we're talking about.
Hold
so stop acting like you don't know that. And so when I say, when you ask them that question, hold on, let me finish this. When you ask them that question, okay, well, what about the girl? You talking about I was just saying, you know, well, if the boy did this, then what about the girl? Nigga, but we're talking about your personal experience. So in your personal experience, that's what we're speaking about. And you jump into quote unquote the girl. What about you and the accountability that you need to take for even doing it? If you're gonna accept that, hey, they feel like it's wrong for you to be doing that, which I agree. If you're gonna accept that that's the opinion of it, then don't try to take yourself out of the equation. Like we're not talking about this is your personal reference that you brought up. This is something that you deal with for real. You brought up this friend that you text in the middle of the night.
Hold on. So first, are you done talking now, sis? Because I'm not.
No, never.
No, I'm saying in that sense, like, was that?
Hey, Rob Money.
I didn't bring this up.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, since we can hear you. Yeah, but no, Dream asked me after she was giving her opinion. She asked me, she said, so Gavin, if your girl was doing this and texting somebody at 2:30 in the morning, I said, we wasn't talking about me. And then I said, Julia was just texting somebody yesterday while I was on the phone. That's when Dream and Cream said, you're different. In this conversation that we're talking about.
In the morning she was texting somebody?
Yeah.
A dude?
Yeah. I put that on my daughter. His name's CJ. I'm transparent with mine. Yeah.
You definitely different.
And that's what Dream said. Now,
because the regular population, you know, we're not male or female. They're not going for that.
And that is what exactly what Dream just said is exactly what she said after that, Jelly Bean. So I get it. You formulated that I was speaking from a personal sense. That's why I was saying the dude and the girl, because I wasn't speaking about me anymore. Because
Okay, so you did say though, Gavin, you got a friend that works overnight that you text.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Texas 713.
Yeah, I already said I'm gonna stop texting.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
It took your sister to tell you that.
I was being
sarcastic,
but
right.
You said what? Saint?
It took your sisters to tell you that, bro.
Now, it didn't take my sisters to tell me nothing. It didn't take my sisters to tell me nothing. No. It's a reason. It's a reason that I'm being this facetious. Like I'm being an asshole when I say
you're not gonna quit texting.
it's a reason I'm being an asshole to say it. I'm gonna stop texting their friend. It's definitely a reason behind it.
On your break.
But I'm gonna stop texting their friend because that mean I want to fuck.
But that's what I'm saying. So you not in love, Gavin? You just having fun?
Oh man, I am madly in love with you.
See, but Gavin, and this is another thing that I have to say, okay? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the difference in what you're saying is like, this is one of your girlfriends that's like your friend that you don't want to have sex with, and maybe y'all text all day and stuff, so you're looking at like there is no time that's not okay for me to text her or whatever. So that's different, and it's different when your mate knows that this is your female friend of the opposite sex or whatever, and it's just a platonic relationship. That's completely different than being in a relationship with somebody and your mate texting, another female. Hello.
Yeah, I was about to say that's difference in opinion because Pocahontas think it's the same thing. So that's why I say it's a difference in opinion all the way around, and that's why I say it's different strokes for different folks. I'm not saying nobody is wrong. I understand.
Different lives for different wives. Shut up,
that's a different situation. You know,
like,
and I want to address my man having women friends. You kept saying that
inappropriate to be texting them at 2:30 in the morning.
That once you get in a relationship, your mate can't be attracted to somebody of the opposite sex. And I just wanted to say that I would never be as ignorant as to think that. I'm sure that I'm attracted to people of the opposite sex too. So it's not about that. It's just about respecting the agreement you made to be in a monogamous relationship with this person, and you not acting on that in any capacity.
And I understand it, and I say it all the time.
So I just wanted to clarify that.
I don't want to. I don't want to come off being nonchalant or anything like that. I'm not monogamous. So when I'm saying a joke that Cream be like, you're not qualified to speak on, it be a joke, but I'm being. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on now, Dream. Pump your goddamn brakes. Because I can speak from a monogamous standpoint. I'm not gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna give the advice to a monogamous person. Well, he not doing this. So just go get 2 or 3 more people that can do it. I'm not gonna do that. That would make me unintelligent. When I speak, I just speak from a different aspect. That's all. That's all. But none of you all are wrong. None of you all are wrong.
Gavin, shut up. Gavin, shut up.
Hold on. Now, Jelly Bean, really?
I'm looking for my damn shirt right now.
Really, Jelly Bean? So now,
Valerie has a question for you, Gavin.
Valerie has a question for you, Gavin.
Valerie, I am not bisexual. I'm just simply put, no.
Salute, ma'am.
I'm a heterosexual male. I only like females.
Not as you buy.
Salute,
Yeah.
Salute.
Because it's weird that you like cool with your girl texting another nigga at 2:30 in the morning.
Hey, I understand. It might. Like I said,
it don't make you, none of that. But it's weird.
I don't understand how I get the question gay. But then again, in today's society, I can understand it's because I'm always around all the time. But
And you know, Gavin, people that's just something that people just, gonna put off on. I feel like people just put that off on people anyway. If you don't understand somebody, or maybe if you know somebody that you feel like it maybe remind you of somebody, I don't know, but you don't give me gay or you don't give me bi. So I mean, I don't know.
And that's why I said, Valerie, I don't have no problem answering that question. Like, it is what it is. Not the first time I had to answer
You
that
like being
question.
around girls, and then that's. I know guys like that too, and they get all the pussy too.
Right, me too, Dream. Me too.
Nah,
Because
not me. I'm a
they
good
talk,
brother.
they can listen, they can make you laugh, when you're having a hard time, they seem to always show up, yeah, don't,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
saying that that's you, Gavin. I'm just
That's
saying,
not.
like,
Yeah, that's not me.
I know, but I'm saying I get guys that like being
No,
around.
I'm saying it for the ladies. My sister not talking about me. I'm a gentleman.
Y'all,
I
this Jerry Stinch.
I just do this. Go on. It's good. Jelly, you see, Jelly Bean said it's not me either, and she be the one that's on my head the hardest. I'm a
Like a
gentleman.
motherfucker.
I'm
Like a
a
motherfucker.
I'm a calm man. I'm that shoulder you can cry on. That's me.
No, you are though,
Shoulder to
Gavin. You
cry
are.
on is
Like
a dick
you
to
are.
ride on.
You said what, Skoka?
Shoulder
A
cry
shoulder to
on.
cry on is a dick to ride on.
Sometimes,
Yo, I
sometimes.
just need y'all to see, ladies, that it's my sisters that ain't shit. See what I'm saying?
Still,
Sometimes,
you
but you know
see,
what? Right
These
now,
sex
like
lines that they got.
while
You
I'm
got Jelly
single,
Bean
I
and
only be
Dream.
talking to my male friends over the phone. Like I don't see nobody in person. I just don't want to accidentally ruin. It's been a long year, y'all know, and I just don't want to accidentally ruin any good friendships.
Right, me too, Dream. I don't want to ruin. Exactly. I don't want to slip in no pussy because
Right,
it's some
I was just
slippery.
gonna say I don't
It's
want to
some
make no, I don't
slippery
want to
sheets
make no
out
ruin no
streets out here.
friendships because of this here slip and slide. Oh.
Man,
Man,
yo,
East Coast,
I
stay
don't
country
want to slip
road.
and trip in no pussy. I've had that problem before, so I'm not
so
trying to.
Gavin, I got a question for you, Gavin. I got a question
Look
for
at what
you.
Texas 713 said.
Hold on, sis. Before you ask me that question, Jelly Bean, what about my vibes again? Texas 713. What?
Right.
How? I really want the answer to this question because everybody always asks me, "Am I bi or gay?" So if you want to hit the link or put it in the chat, no one has ever given me the example of what give you gay vibes about me.
The link is in the chat.
You know what?
Because I want to know what vibe, because I didn't get those vibes.
Me
It
neither, but
probably be because they don't know how you do what you do. I think it's
Because
kind
he's
of like
around a
the
whole
whole
bunch of
factor
beautiful
with. I
women
think it's
all
kind of like
day.
the whole factor for women. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a woman doesn't even have to be a hoe, but she could just I don't know, happens to me a lot, like my personality and I happen to be
Nah, Valerie, Valerie, you didn't start nothing. Texas 713 has said this a few times though. That's why I'm asking him now.
So pull up Texas 713.
You said
right.
give him a few minutes.
Yeah, Valerie, you ain't did nothing wrong. Like that's your first time ever asking me that
I said
question.
713, your old ass can't get no pussy.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I think that'd be what it is, or like, because some men they can't figure out how he can be around a bunch of beautiful women all the time and like
and I think besides the company of women too, some men just don't know how to look at a gentleman because niggas just be niggas. So you got a nice guy like Gavin, it's like he gotta be gay. Or he gotta be
Y'all say
bi.
he nice to them? Oh no, he gay.
Yeah, like or he's not confrontational.
or
He has
because he's
vernacular.
gay,
He
he's
has
not
good
Or he
vernacular.
can only,
He
or he
knows
can
how
be
to
the
use
only
his
man hanging with us.
vocabulary. He has
You know
a
what I'm
wide
saying?
vocabulary. Niggas don't know how to take that shit.
He the
and
only
because he
man
be
that can have a
clearly saying that
conversation
he's
with
not
women
trying to
without
fuck
calling
them.
them
He be
bitches and
Right.
emphasizing
hoes.
that
Facts,
trying to be.
Pocahontas, facts.
But
Because
I
he know
think
how to
that's
articulate himself. He don't sound like the next man. So men look at that like, nigga, you gotta be gay. Like how?
Yeah, because I'm all the way out now.
I don't
Yeah.
get it. I sure can't wait for you to
Yes,
call me.
Club J Town. I'm about to whoop not on my watch ass. Okay,
Hey, la la.
it's on Wednesday, y'all.
Oh, y'all already know it's going down.
But I do have a question for you, Gavin. Are you waiting on 713?
Nah, he said he gonna call in a few minutes. What's up, sis?
Okay, look. So you being poly in in your poly relationships, what do you say your biggest insecurities are, or do you have them at all in your relationship?
I mean, me personally, I would think Julia would have to answer that question because me personally, I don't feel like I have any insecurities or anything like that. Julia might have a different opinion or such.
Okay,
I
okay.
can't
So
go
if
ahead.
you just had to, if you had to say the main thing that I guess you would be kind of concerned or worried about, if anything at all, what would it be in a poly relationship from your standpoint? I feel like as a woman, I feel like Julia probably would have some, over you, but as a man in a poly relationship, what are some, if they're not insecurities, what are some red flags or some concerns that you might have or see or foresee in a relationship like that? Because you're saying that you have
Wait.
zero worries.
What is that character?
Pocahontas, you on mute if you talking to us.
And
Oh my
Gavin, you
bad.
on
I just
mute.
realized
Repeat.
Cream, this doggone new phone screen so sensitive, yo. My bad. Nah, I'm not saying I don't have any worries, sis, because I'm still human.
Right. That's
I
what I was
still,
getting to.
yeah, I still, like,
Thanks,
I have
Steve.
that. I've had, that jealousy feeling before. And
In what instance though? Like what does that look like? Like what in
if
a
I feel
poly
like,
relationship?
we're in something that's open and you still feel like you have to lie. That's my
Okay,
only
yeah,
worry
yeah, okay.
being, that's my only worry being
Salute, I'm on
polyamory.
one.
And
Salute on
that's
that.
when I say I've had my jealousies, it's not of the other person. It's like when me and Julia, we hadn't always been, because I've been talking to Julia since she's 18. We just hit 8 years. My whole thing is just like when you can be open to the other individual, but feel like you got to lie to me and
Right,
blame it on the fact of you think if you told me that you were going to lose me. Like
right, right.
I've gotten jealous of, the openness, but, I've also heard the answer that I can just be real with him. Cause I don't really take it serious. Like,
Yeah.
she feels like she has had something to lose then. So that's the biggest problem, like in all my relationships with Krishana, with Julia, with Johnson. It didn't start off like peaches and cream because they questioned my unconditional love for them. Like they really had in their head the same thing that you all say, man, you not like most men, or you not telling the truth, or they were always waiting for that ball to drop and me to just be like, man, fuck this shit, I'm out, or things like that of that nature. So that would be in polyamory my only worry, like that you're not
That
being
makes sense.
open.
That makes sense though. Is it possible to have a successful poly relationship, even though you can understand where she's coming from as far as saying like, well, I don't take him serious, so I figure like, it wasn't really anything that I needed to just be open about because I don't take him serious. That's still not an excuse. So do you like is that like non-negotiable in poly relationships? Because I feel like it would be. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it's different. It's different dynamics of polyamory though. Like, you have people that are solo poly. Like Johnson talk, it would be considered solo poly. She only talks to other individuals, that are single outside of me because her and Julia have a relationship. They have a friendship. So it's different dynamics. But I can tell you that would be a deal breaker, if you can't be honest, one, with yourself as well as with your other partners.
Right. Right. I was just wondering. I've always wondered about poly, but I mean, do you get jealous when y'all fucking? I know, like,
Well,
do
of
you,
course
do
he
you
don't
have
get
two
jealous
women?
because he get all the pussy.
Well,
No,
I mean, did you just see P Valley? Did you see the episode of P Valley? Like, women do rule the world. Like, I'm just
Nah, I
He was
don't.
saying.
playing.
I
Like,
He was
don't like
playing Sam. He playing.
when this
Coach
man
playing
when
Sam.
this man Julia time to be intimate with one another. Like that's what I'm focused on. I don't
just you
think
and her.
about, yeah, I don't think about
Yeah.
you, nothing
Okay.
else or
Okay.
anything like that. And like when I see Johnson or anything like that, I'm not thinking about, who she's been with or anything like that. And then when it comes to the health factor and things like
What
that.
y'all say, Jerry? What's his thing again?
I got my doggone
What is it?
STD panel scheduled for tomorrow.
Belinda,
Like
what's Jerry saying?
I
What's his?
consistently, get tested and things like that because that
Can't get-
comes with, the openness. And I
Wait,
had
what
to
you
make-
call it, bro? What you
it's
call
a,
it?
it's an STD panel when you do your
The
check.
panel. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
so yeah, like I because that's how open I am. It's like, okay, I'm not bringing anything to the table. I do mine every 6 months.
Yeah.
So I do. I got mine last July. So
Yeah, that's a non-negotiable too in the poly
yeah,
relationship.
not that, like because like Skokahana said, it is a health factor and things like that of that nature. But that comes with, the communication. But like I said, mine is scheduled tomorrow. I'm getting my blood drawn tomorrow. And I hadn't done nothing with nobody else outside of Julie. Like I hadn't done nothing with anybody else. So like and anybody else that gets introduced to my dynamic, like they don't have to like
And how long?
You said in how long?
You haven't done anything outside of Julia in how long?
Yeah, correct.
Since February. Since February.
Since February?
Yeah, since February. Yeah. That's the truth. I would not lie to you, sis. It's been since February. I'm serious.
Wow.
I'm dead serious.
Okay, since February, you haven't been with nobody but Julia.
Outside of Julia. No, well, I mean, Krishana, does that count?
That's another person, ain't it?
That's another
I'm not
person.
talking about
Yeah,
Krishana
for the
either.
friendly ghost, nigga.
I'm not talking about Krishana either.
Yeah, wasn't that February?
No,
That wasn't February?
March.
Oh, March. Yeah, my bad. I thought that was February.
Look, Isha
My
said
bad.
March, bro.
My bad.
I'm like, oh, you gonna sit on this panel
My-
line?
Nah, my
With
bad.
your strong
So
ass.
it wasn't February. It was March. My bad.
Yeah, with
I
your
thought it
strong
was
ass.
February.
With
Yeah.
your strong ass.
Yeah, I thought it was February. My fault. My bad.
Man, you
My
do
bad.
that shit.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. March.
Yeah,
My bad. My
you're right.
bad, you two.
Yeah, we dissecting
March.
everything your ass say.
You said what?
We dissecting everything your ass say.
My bad. Damn,
Yeah.
March. I'm sorry. God damn.
Don't try
Out
to
the
take
month
that
off.
month over there.
Damn, this just turned into breaking down Gavin.
Nah, not at all. And,
We don't make
like
Gavin, we
Jelly
just
Bean.
break his ass down.
yeah, nah,
No,
like
she's smart.
Jelly Bean said, Krishana does count. So I mean, but both of them are here in the States. So
You said she count like she a ghost or something, nigga. Of course she count.
Because
What
it's
the
not.
fuck? Krishana counted. Yes, was it pussy, nigga? Was it real pussy? It counted.
Texas 713 said, pull him up. He should say March, bro. I thought it was.
Yeah, she said she's trying to get the truth out.
My bad, Isha. My fault.
Salute 713. What's up?
What's up, ladies?
What's up, 713?
Hey, Gabby, you know we cool. You know
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with you, bro. I'm just saying that's not the that's not the first time you've insinuated.
You know I
homosexuality.
I say you know I done said it before. Other people said it before. It's just like I mean you just a different type of nigga. You know you just a different type of nigga than the most stereotype nigga. You know what I mean? So I know you're not gay. I know you're not gay. You just sometimes the
I know
vibe.
713 was trolling. I don't think he think you gay for real.
Nah.
No,
I ain't told Gavin that.
He said he's not gay, but he give gay vibes.
Gay vibes.
Oh,
yeah.
gay vibes.
No, I said he's not. I said he's not gay.
That's
I
what
said
I
he's not
said.
gay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
But he give you gay vibes, so we want to know what vibes he give.
That's why I was at. What are those gay vibes?
Can you call Jib?
I mean, you know,
I think maybe because your voice is a higher pitch too.
Yeah, that too. I'm not Club J Town.
Yeah, that.
I get it.
I mean, you're not gonna see most niggas going on a trip with women like that. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? And then you're around beautiful women. You're not trying to get at none of them. I mean, that's
How you know?
that's a little different
Like
than
you
most
said,
niggas.
generally.
How you know that?
Well,
How you know that?
I'm just saying what I see. I'm just saying what I see. You know, he called you your sisters. I mean, I know niggas ain't trying to
We
hit
are
sisters
his
now.
sisters.
Texas 713. Let me ask you this
These are my
question. Let me
sisters.
ask you this
We are
question. What
definitely his
are
sisters.
gay vibes? Because in order for somebody to sense gay vibes, they have to be gay.
What's the
No.
That's 713. I was not
Cause
trying
So
to
them the
set you up
only
for this
ones.
shit.
I
Look,
have gay friends and they can
So
sense when somebody is gay or giving gay vibes.
okay,
So
we'll call your gay friend up and we can you can try to break me down because I know I ain't gay.
see, you over here
I'm just
saying
saying.
gay vibes.
I'm just saying you're not gonna find too many niggas that's going on a trip with women like that.
No, and you keep
Right, they're
saying
Most
gonna
that,
be on the
most
Salute,
trip
you
with
keep
all
saying
y'all.
that, but
most of the time
you
most of
don't
the time it'd
know.
be a gay
You
man
don't know if he was
involved.
messing with somebody on that
I
trip.
don't know. I'm just saying. So you come and start some drama. I'm just
I ain't
saying.
starting no drama, but I'm
no.
trying to see what are gay vibes because normally people who are gay men know when men are gay or give off gay
And
vibes.
that's facts.
Well,
These
So
sweetheart, I'm
that's
not
why
gay.
I
So
came up here to
I'm
ask
I'm
that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, sweetheart, I ain't gay.
hold on,
I
hold
don't
on.
know.
I wanted to ask you this because okay, so you're saying that because he goes on trips with women or
He,
whatever, and
he's
then
just
based off
he's
of
just a
your
little different
knowledge
from.
that he wasn't messing with none of them, and you couldn't understand why he would want to just be around a bunch of women. So I'm asking you, as an allegedly straight man, why wouldn't you be able to be around a bunch of women that you're not trying to come on and go on a trip
I
with
mean
without
they're beautiful women.
putting
So
them down?
I know I would be attracted to one of them or at least somebody. You know what I mean?
Hold on, 713. Hold
But
on,
again, how
713.
you
No,
know
hold
if
on,
it
because you
wasn't
got
one he was attracted to?
hold up. You got
Huh?
backup though, because Robert said he thought I was too. So
See?
Robert, I just know what are the gay vibes. That's all I'm at now. Robert, I can tell you because 713 already knew he fucked up coming up on the panel.
Oh, I
With
ain't
my
worried about
sister's time. Nah, he knew that. He been around for a while. I
that.
just want to know what gives you the gay vibes, Robert.
Okay, let before he answers, let me say when we very first met you on Skull, I thought only because of your high pitched voice, I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I never knew you hung around women or nothing like that. But now that I know you are 100% not gay. I really think it's a smart move because you hang around women and you got access to anyone you want to. You get what I'm saying? So I actually think it's a smart move on your
Yeah, the
behalf.
nigga really low key think he's slick.
Definitely not gay. You feel me?
He think he's slick, sis.
He's
Right, and
actually
that's
a
why I'm
hoe.
like for you to say for him to go and
He's
be
actually
around a
a
whole
hoe.
bunch of women and trips with
Whoa,
women. Who wouldn't want to do
She
that?
ain't lying. She is not lying. She is not lying. He actually is that. Okay, he is that.
wait, wow.
And we only speaking facts. And my mama said he was jealous because he said he
Wow,
thought you was looking at ass on the trip.
wow,
Gavin, I think I got another shirt idea, bro.
Oh, you know you was looking at that.
what? Nah, Jelly Bean. Nah, Jelly Bean. Nah, Jelly Bean.
So Gavin, you wasn't looking at cream ass?
No, I don't, bro. Let me explain something to y'all. And I've said this before.
That's a valid question.
You can't convince anybody on YouTube at all.
Yeah.
If I was to any one of these women up on this panel, that I would try them at all. Now, if I give my sister a compliment, it's because I'm giving her a compliment. No, I was not watching Cream, Isha, nobody.
That's like, bro, like,
I don't
come
know.
on.
It's like,
Gavin is old enough to be my goddamn son, okay?
Like, bro.
I call you bro, and we in that like
On the trip, he went watching me nor cream ass, but it was ass to be washed, okay?
Oh my fucking goodness. Isha, shut the fuck up. God damn. He's just
Dabbing around, giving massages and shit. Y'all need to get some notes from his ass.
Oh my God, bro! I don't do these
I know what
things.
the fuck he doing. Shit.
I'm
Yeah,
innocent.
giving massages and being a hoe.
Wow. Wow.
See, Gavin ain't like South Dallas. South Dallas, he call you your sister, then turn around and tell you want to put his thumb in your booty.
Okay. Okay.
He the only one that do that
Wow,
man.
man.
Shit. Talking about Cream, it's his sister talking about, but damn, Cream is a gift though. Like, so now you gonna fuck her?
Nah, man. I am not a hoe. Don't let my sisters lie to y'all. You know what?
Robert, that's what's up. We just letting everybody know. Y'all hearing it from us.
Yeah. He's not gay.
Gavin is a stand-up guy that if he was, he ain't got no problem letting y'all know he was.
Oh yeah.
Right. Y'all heard it from Green. Gavin is not gay. He's just a hoe.
We know for a fact Gavin is a hoe.
Gavin, exactly. Gavin is not gay, but Gavin is for sure. He's for sure a hoe.
Wow.
For sure.
He got two.
He should say for sure.
He got two women, so we know he's not a hoe.
Wow.
I mean, we know he's not gay.
Right, he not gay, but he for sure a hoe. Okay, he have his whole tendencies every time he get around a group of women. Now, except he don't look at me as Cream, but y'all.
No, he don't even tell us about it. I already be knowing. I'll be like, I see you. I see what you doing, nigga.
Look, all he gotta do is give me the facial expression, and I know him.
Right.
So Gavin, what they were talking about earlier, talking about you calling somebody 2:30 in the morning.
No, don't mute yourself now, nigga.
Mute yourself.
Shit,
He gonna try to blame it on his phone. Now, nigga, you got a new phone.
Isha, is this screen not sensitive, sis?
Hell yeah, he done dialed me like 50 minutes. I'm like, God damn.
Like, yo, this new screen is sensitive. Yeah, this new screen is
He
sensitive.
always looking for Cream or Isha to pull him out some shit. Stop bringing their name up.
Cause I don't be lying, Jelly Bean.
Cream Isha. Cream Isha. Right. Cream Isha. Cream Isha. Right.
But
so Gavin,
they wasn't talking about me. 713. Dream asked me
the scenario.
Dream asked me, and I said Julia was texting her friend last night while I was on the phone around that time. And then I said, I have a friend that works like around that time, and we be texting, and then that's where Jelly Bean came up and got on my ass because I said, what if she just got off work? But I already said.
You know that's exactly what brought me up there too. You know that's
I already said I'm gonna stop talking to that friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking to that friend.
That friend is more than a friend.
Nah. That's just my homie.
Oh, okay.
But now.
Right, because normally his homie,
he working
quote
on
unquote, or it's just my friend. We already get the look. We get it, Gavin. We know.
Gavin is.
It's not the first time that a friend or a homie turned into something.
I think wasn't that R. Kelly who had that song?
Hold on, bro. This
friend.
Yo,
Gavin, they trying to expose you, Gavin.
It ain't no exposing me, Texas 713, because okay, hold on. Let me tell you something, bro. A lot of people that be, on YouTube and things like that.
Put your phone on do not disturb.
Yeah, if I do that.
Did you get an iPhone finally?
No.
What you got an iPhone, Gavin?
You ain't got no do not disturb. You ain't got no iPhone.
I got do not disturb.
It ain't the same.
Give me.
Oh Lord, he done muted his damn self over there.
No, I'm talking to my little brother.
Okay,
yeah.
One of them girls that hit him up. They hitting him up. They watching.
Nah, Krishana called me.
They're saying you better not say nothing.
Nah, Krishana called me. But hold on. Texas 713. Let me hold on. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't have to hide or anything like that because the same person that I am on YouTube, I'm like that in real life, bro. So I don't lie about nothing at all. So if you're talking to me and I have that type of attraction towards you, you already know pretty much who I am as a person. Like, and that's why a lot of people communicate with me the outside of YouTube because of the way I articulate myself, my intelligence, like my open and honesty, like things like that of that nature. Like I don't have to hold shit back. So like, even if the whoever is watching, like I don't have no ulterior motives. If I had ulterior motive, like they'll know that's what it is. That simple.
Yeah.
Like they'll know that's what it is. That simple. Like if I'm attracted to you, bro, I don't have no problem saying I'm attracted to you. Like it's
So
that
so
simple.
how does she feel about that? How does your whatever I guess your main girl feel about that? She's not tripping about that.
What do you mean? I mean, like I just told Jelly Bean. I mean, it's still human nature to be, cautious about somebody that you talking to or anything like that. But nah, because
Oh,
you
okay.
know who I am as a man. Like and I'm not gonna lie to you at all.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
not a
mean,
hoe.
because you got
Don't listen to my sisters. I'm not a hoe.
got your hoe, huh?
Robert, you are more than welcome. Kick your shoes off. Relax. Let's go. We can, yeah, you welcome up in here. Sure.
But yeah, Gavin, you a hoe.
No, I'm not.
It is, and it's like when he be talking, telling perspective, it's like that's why it always be like, yeah, it don't count because it ain't like
I be
talking
hoping he
to
gonna
like
come up here and
a
explain from a
regular man.
different point of view, like not his point of view in his situation, just from like if he
He
wasn't
He
in
can't.
like
the
the
situation.
legalized hoe, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
can't.
The dude
He's
that
stuck in his way
he,
of thinking. That's why he lived the
No,
poly
no, no,
life.
no, 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 no,
yeah.
no. I understand if a person wants just one person. I
I'm about
like
to roll up too, Robert. Hold on. Let me
I
get my
I,
drink.
I
Already.
understand that.
You can't do the thing. You can't do the single the one person. You
Nah,
can't do that no more in your life.
that's not me.
Oh, okay.
And there's nothing wrong with being true to yourself. You know, I think a lot more women would have more than one man, more than one man if they could get them on board like that. But
And
it's unfortunately,
everybody probably would want that.
That
but
shit is
men
stressful.
just, you know what I'm saying. So it's different in your situation because you have a woman that likes women, but like for the other side of poly with like the woman where she's the only woman and maybe she has multiple male partners without there being another female counterpart being allowed to be involved in that, men aren't able to deal with that the same as women are.
Julia's
Look at your face.
Julia's,
What?
Y'all don't
Julia's
got
from
no
Africa.
phone? I sparked that
Julia's from
motherfucker off
Africa.
and it just stopped working.
Gavin.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, but yeah, most men can't deal with that. So I think that's always. I think that's why a lot of women view it definitely as a negative because it's like we're not all into other women, but it's like the thought. I'm sure a lot of us has thought about having more than one penis all our own. That would multiple incomes. We're talking.
Yeah, 'cause I got one at 9 o'clock.
When one guy is getting on your nerves, you just go in the room with the other one.
But see,
That
it
shit
I
is really
mean,
sickening to
but it's
me.
like in reality, yeah.
Gavin.
That would be
Julia's from Africa.
yeah, she from Africa.
Me either, Lita. I'm
What
stingy.
what country?
She's from Nigeria.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And because they're kind of like
Julie
real structured.
Julie is a real life princess, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like her grandfather was a chieftain. Like
But I'm saying
she
like I wonder how like how she. Well, I guess she got into that because a lot of Africans are real structured. They're not.
it's not. I mean, it's not like a lot of people think a lot of Africans like live. It's just preference, bro.
if I can get
Yeah.
my
Like
way,
being
I'm on one.
African, yeah. Yeah, being African, it's not that she used to it or anything like that. It's just preference. That's all. Julie is just who she is.
Yeah.
It's facts. That's how it go. Like if that's what she want to do, if she not doing it for nobody else, pleasure, that's fine. But yeah, I can't do it.
But I mean,
Yeah, like I don't have a problem with it in my mind. Like I don't have a problem with other people doing it. I just feel like for me, I'm more on the selfish side when it comes to that sort of thing, and I don't like being put in no. I like all the. You know what? I'm a person. I like all the attention.
yeah.
I like all the attention. I don't want to share that with anyone. Like I like to be made to feel like that, you know, like, so I don't even know. Yeah, I definitely, I was going to say, I don't know if the sex part, what bothers me so much when I think about it, but actually, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Could you do a threesome?
No,
Not at all.
no, I'm not. No. And you know what? I only had one guy that I was in a serious relationship mention that to me. And I seriously thought about it. And I came back with no, just being true to myself, because I'm a very emotional person. And while I could be very happy one minute, I can be very angry the next. You know, it doesn't really take, a lot to like piss me off with certain things. And I think that in a threesome situation, I think I might go into it like, okay, yeah, this is going to be fun. And then I might feel like, oh, he doing this or that in a way that, I feel like, oh, he didn't do it to me like
Yeah,
that
he
or
didn't do it to you.
And I feel like it would turn into a bad situation. Yeah, where I might get mad. So I wouldn't ever do that.
Do you think having threesomes leads to cheating?
Not necessarily, but I definitely think it can lead to cheating because of what I just said. Like I think a lot of women that have been in threesomes have experienced what I just said, where they get into the situation and then they end up with some kind of feelings of jealousy based off of what they're seeing occurring. So then that causes a guy, maybe he liked doing that threesome with that girl, and now he wants to hook up with her without you.
Yeah.
And so in that aspect, yeah, I think it can.
I never had that problem.
I've never had that problem either, and as a man, I don't.
Isha?
Yeah.
Who said that?
I don't.
See, I've had
push
that problem several times.
How did your threesome go?
I just went like normal, like we had a girlfriend. I mean, come through, you know what I'm saying, and we just do. Sometimes I'll watch, sometimes I participate, sometimes he'll watch, sometimes he'll participate, sometimes she watch, sometimes she participate.
You picked the girl?
We both picked the girl.
Oh, okay.
And see, I think that's a conversation to be had. Cause see, I don't have that in me. Like how when you just said, sometimes I will watch, and it's like the very thought of that, like my head started exploding when you were saying that inside. Like, oh no, I would be going so crazy. I would get so fucking mad. So for
back
you,
up some.
How do you get to that? How do you get to that level of thinking where your mind is so open to say, I can watch my mate that I love?
Well, the difference is, like I tell everybody, if the woman is not interested in women, it'll never work. The woman has to be just as interested as the man. You can't just be like, okay, I'm gonna grow into.
That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true because I'm not into women. I've never had threesome with women, but I am open. If I can, I like live porn. So if I don't have a problem if my husband wants a threesome, I'll watch because I'm not touching her.
See, that's no fun.
You can get it. I mean, it's basically like watching live porn, like you said, like you watching porn.
Exactly.
But it's in your face.
Right.
It is your man.
And if I'm watching them fuck, then and I want to involve myself, then I'm gonna go touch him. I'm not touching her.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it ain't no smell when they fucking. But yeah, it's like live porn.
What if she start touching you, Cream? What if you do something like
that's understood.
What if you sit on his face and so okay, so what if you sit on his face or something, and then she starts doing you too.
What she gonna do with me if I'm sitting on his face? The only thing she can do with me is eat my pussy. If I'm sitting on his face, what else she gonna do with me?
Yeah, either eating your pussy, licking your ass, whichever, depends on how you. It could go a lot of different ways.
But Dream, that comes with boundaries, though.
But,
like going into it, you already know.
Since he's doing
now,
if she
wanna, if she wanna eat, she can eat. But I'm not touching her.
Eat.
Okay.
I'm not touching her.
Okay, y'all. This is a good discussion, but y'all know I got the interview over there at 4.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh
so I'm finna go over there. If y'all can pull up. You know it ain't nothing too deep. We just
Gavin.
conversation.
Huh?
I got an African too.
You got what you say, Jelly Bean?
I got an African too. He don't got me, but I got him.
Got your African?
I sure do. 713.
Hey man, y'all done got me in trouble. Yeah, hey.
But yes, shout out to the gang for pulling
Shout
up.
out to the gang.
Hey Gavin, thank you for always getting cussed out. I love it. You just come
out for real.
hot water for me, bro.
Hold on, Skoka, you on roast the toast, right? Is that what we're doing?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on roast the toast. Everybody go to
right after that. Y'all pull up the cream
you ain't African.
What you say, Cream?
Come on, baby, let's go. We got 3 minutes.
Okay, y'all. See y'all.
All right, see y'all later.
Gavin, you know it's all love, Gavin. You know it's all love, bro.